Greenlight, make some noise. Thanks for coming, everybody, to Playlisted at the Greenlight Bar. We've got a really cool guest tonight. He's going to share his wisdom with us in the industry. But first, let's make it loud in here for your host, Austin Burke. Come on.
Feeling good? All right. Welcome to Playlisted Podcast. My name is Austin Burke. Cody Hawkins here. Welcome to the Greenlight Bar. It's going to be a good night. It's going to be a good night. Very rarely does this happen, but I know Cody mentioned we have the bucket right there. We have some artists performing tonight, but please put your name in the bucket because the best performance of the night will be featured on 103.3 Country WKDF, and it's gonna be good. I mean, artists want to hear your song. You want to hear your song on the radio. That's like the pinnacle of being an artist, and we're gonna make that happen for you tonight. So, very excited. Got some waters. Nice. By the way,
that's cool. I didn't know about this.
You didn't know about it. So yeah, we're gonna get somebody on the radio. But
my guy.
Before we introduce our special guest, I want to give a quick shout out to Pantalones Tequila. Pantalones Tequila. We have $6 Pantalones at the bar all night long. All right.
They'll make your pantalones fall right off.
Oh, if you're lucky. Matthew McConaughey's Tequila. It's very good. By the way, Kylie, can I get one of those if it's not too late? If Kylie can hear me? I would love a Pantalones.
She's got 3 ears in the back of her head.
I know. So we've got Pantalones. We also have Kimes Ranch. Kimes Ranch is one of our sponsors tonight. We have a one-of-one Kimes Ranch playlisted hat that every artist will get tonight just for performing. So big shout out to Kimes Ranch. They're an amazing company and support the Playlisted podcast. So shout out to them. All right. You guys ready for our special guest?
Oh, come on. Are we ready for the special guest? All right.
Now, Cody, it's cool because when I started this show, my dream for the show was to have artists come up and perform in front of the best artists, the best songwriters, the best music executives. It does not get higher in radio than this person. He literally programs all the stations you hear for Cumulus on country radio, all those stations. He is the program director who picks the song's boss. I mean, he is literally as high up as you can get. He's the vice president of country for Cumulus Media, where he helps guide 55 country radio stations across the United States. He also leads 2 of Nashville's biggest country brands, 103.3 Country WKDF, which an artist will be played on, and 95.5 Nash Icon, while still hosting his own afternoon show. So he's still doing it. He still loves it. But yeah, I mean, it's gonna be crazy. We're gonna have a good time, and we're gonna get somebody on the radio tonight, and I'm very excited about that. So please make a warm welcome for Travis Daly.
Hi.
Strong. I dig it.
You play sports growing up at all?
I did. Baseball mainly.
Yeah. I mean, it feels like you're in the tunnel coming out for football or something.
I could tackle somebody if we need to, though.
Let's go. Let's bring it.
Throws down
I hope we don't have to tackle it. Y'all behave out there. Travis is coming for you.
Oh, my gosh. I'm pumped. Well, man, it's an honor to have you. And I'm excited because a lot of artists, you don't realize this, but when you get to that next level and you take a song to radio and you go and perform in front of radio heads, the PDs, the ADs, maybe lucky enough to to perform in front of the VP. It's a lot like this. It's a lot like you get on stage, you sing a song, and all right, I like it, I don't. Tell us a little bit about that. Can you explain that, what those are like?
I think some are really good. You did it.
Yeah.
And then the other 60% are awful. But I think good program directors listen to the music, get to know the artist, try and endear themselves. I think you got to do it. Sit through the bad ones to get to the good ones, because tiebreakers go to the people those guys like, for sure.
It's crazy, though, that a lot of these artists are signed to labels and they still suck.
We're starting there, are we?
I mean, you said it was 60%, and I mean, they don't get to perform in front of you unless they have a label. I mean, really?
Well, well, time out.
Okay, sorry.
I don't have a button for awkward.
That is maybe true for a lot of radio stations, but at Cumulus, we're trying to do stuff different. I've got unsigned artists on the air on WKDF.
That's true. That's
Mike
true.
Preston in Dallas, Mike Moore in Atlanta, my boy Argo in Memphis. They're all playing album cuts and all kinds of stuff. So I can't speak for our competitors that watch the chart, and what you just said is true. But for Cumulus, there's a group of us that aren't doing that.
Yeah, no, and I love that. I think that's super important too, because I was listening. I told you I was listening, and it's so different. Like you hear artists that you've never heard before. Like even on a Spotify playlist or an Apple playlist or whatever, it's like no. This is, you guys are deep diving and find. How do you find some of these artists?
There's a process to it. Like I live out in the country. Not that I don't love all of you, but to get away from this, I've got a 40-minute drive north of here, and so we're listening to anywhere from 20 to 100 and some songs every week, just trying to find the best songs. On WKDF here in Nashville, we've got more album cuts than singles on the air, and
that's rare and very cool. So thank you for leading the charge on that, because it's hard. I know I can speak for myself as an independent artist. It's hard to get a song on the radio. It's hard to get people to listen to your music nowadays. So, man, what made you fall in love with radio?
I've been answering a request line since I was 17. In full disclosure, I thought that job was going to last like 10 minutes, but here we are. So
that's crazy. So you just kind of fell into it, or did you have a passion for it?
No, I fell into it by accident. This is about you guys, not me. But the short version is I used to tour with a skateboard and freestyle bike team, and I announced one show, and some jobber came up and was like, "Hey, you're pretty good on the mic. Want to come work part-time for me?" And I'm like, "Yeah, okay." And it turned into a thing.
That's crazy.
Like literally, I took the job as a joke, because I told my friends, I'm like, "Yeah, watch this shit. I'm gonna be fired like the first day," and here we are.
You've been trying to get fired ever since.
Have been several times, but yeah.
That's awesome.
And we told Dylan Brecky that he has a good radio voice, but I feel like that would go bad south.
Oh shit.
We'll fill you in on that. All
So
right, explain that.
I'm going to explain the show to you and to everybody watching on YouTube and in the crowd. By the way, if you want to support the show, the only way that you can do that is to subscribe on YouTube. It really means a lot. We're almost to 1,000. Hopefully by the time this airs, we'll have 1,000 subscribers. So we're growing. But basically, we're going to have 5 artists come up. They're going to perform. They're going to sing a song, and we're going to give them honest feedback. Honest feedback, which is something that doesn't happen in Nashville. We're going to tell them what we think just based on all of the amount of artists you've heard and your success. And we have 3 different playlists that you can make. Just by showing up, it takes a lot of guts. You're automatically going to be put on the roster. And so every artist, you can check it out, Spotify, Apple Music, they're on the roster. And if you do really well, and by the way, you have the opportunity to add anybody to these playlists. If you do really well, we do what radio does. We put you in rotation. It's called rotation. You're going to hear this music right here. And rotation is where we let the fans decide what they think of the music. They like it, they might not, whatever. It kind of goes up and down. But the one that you want to make tonight, the big one, and it's pretty rare that this happens, is the A-list. And that's the A-list. And Travis, you have the ability to add anybody to the A-list or the Nay list. I don't know, whatever you want to do.
It's not a real thing.
I feel like I'm being set up to be in a bad position here,
No,
man.
no,
Like
no.
you say all the good stuff and I say the mean stuff. Is that how this works?
No. I think it's whatever you think, man. You have so much experience in this. You've seen so many artists. Who's let's just first
Here,
we
John,
should probably get somebody out of the bucket first, the hat. Let's get her first name up here. All right, Raihanna Estrada. I think I said that right. Raihanna?
Hey, come on
All
up.
right. Is it Raihanna? Raihanna. All right. As Raihanna gets up, tunes up, gets ready, I'm gonna interview you, and then she'll perform for us. But so, who would you say out of all the artists you've seen was somebody you knew instantly was a star, just from their first performance?
Stephen Wilson Jr. and Charles Wesley Godwin, without question. Like 45 seconds in on both those cats, separate. Honestly, before we launched all this stuff on KDF, when I saw those two, I was like, man, there's a bunch of stuff out there that's way better than what's being put in front of me.
Wow.
I mean, by the way, there's a bunch of them, but those two moments, like before anybody really knew who Stephen Wilson Jr. or Charles was, I was like, man, these two cats are a different level, man.
For sure. No, and that's, I think what is happening with music right now is people are having to kind of go outside of what Nashville's been, just this kind of cookie cutter songs, and now you're seeing some artists break out that are truly generational and different. And are you excited? Like, what do you feel the state of country music is right now?
Well, I think if you do it the way we're doing it here, it's the most exciting it's ever been. If you do it how my competitor does it, where you're just playing the top 25 on the chart, I think it's boring as shit. But like, you know, we've got 3 or 4 Wyatt Flores songs in rotation, and I got 4 more that I'm ready to go with when he drops that album in a couple weeks. Wow. It's fun, man. It's fun. It's hard to find the best songs, and it's really tough because there's a lot of great music. I just think the short version is, this is a town where hundreds of songs are recorded and written every day. We should be playing more than 15 of them. That's just my thought on it.
I agree. Completely agree. There we go. So, no, I love that. But not every program director thinks like you. And I guess it's like refreshing to talk to you, because I think a lot of artists wish that everybody thought like you. But I feel like, I don't know if it's laziness. I don't know if it's the fear of standing out, the fear of playing something that doesn't work. Like, why aren't more program directors open to what you just said?
Well, depending on the company, some of them have no juice and are being told what to do and don't have a choice. At Cumulus, where I'm at, they have a choice. Our thing is, go find what's right for your market so you can win. And realistically, you should be able to land in a market and listen for 20 minutes and know where you are if nobody told you anything. That's not where we are in the world the last few years, but if I get my way, it will be.
What do you mean by that? Explain that a little bit more.
Well, I mean, I think it's a bigger issue with our competitors, and I'm not dumping on them. I'm just speaking factually. When I worked there, I was fired from there for saying the same stuff. I just don't think the same exact playlist in every single market. I don't think you should drive across America and go, cool, I just listened to the same radio station. You know, my son played baseball in college. We traveled all over the Southeast to watch him play. And some of my competitors, I couldn't tell you the difference between the station in Macon, Georgia, Atlanta, you know, Tampa, where I was at for a long time. It was the same radio station, boring as shit, same 20 songs. That's not right.
I was talking to somebody recently, and they said something about if you become a syndicated radio station, that's like the pinnacle of success. But I agree with you. I think what happens is, as soon as some of these stations get syndicated, all of a sudden you're hearing like, this is not true, but like a New York accent in Arizona talking about like Arizona things, or you know what I'm saying? It doesn't always translate. And I think that's kind of been, as a listener, the frustration for a lot of us listeners with radio is like, it's not localized anymore. There's no personality. There's no conflict. It's gotten soft. It's just the same 15 songs. And that's just being blunt, you know?
And this is not me being a company guy. Like, legit, why I came to Cumulus, I was real close to getting out because I had it with some of the people that I had worked for. Why I came to Cumulus was that is the thing. When you pull into Dallas, Texas, our station sounds like a Texas station. When you roll into Georgia, it sounds like a Georgia station. We're not perfect, but we're working very hard to make all of our country brands individual to that city, very different. It's going to be a process for sure, but that's a big part of, I've been fired so many times, I can't even tell you. There's nobody in the world that's ever going to accuse me of being a corporate guy. I love where I'm at with Cumulus because it's find out how you win in that market and do it. It's not play the same 25 songs amongst all 55 stations or whatever we have.
Do you think there's a chance for, that's unbelievable. Do you think there's a chance for, Texas has Texas country, and it's so strong because the Texas mindset has gotten, like, they have their own charts. They have their own shit. They do things different. Is it possible to have that in all of the different states where you have, like, California country or Montana country or New York country? Like, is that possible to localize it more?
100%. And part of it is there's a big group of radio people. I'm just going to call it out. There's a big group of radio people, mainly our competitors, that they're afraid to upset labels. And I don't work for them. So, I'm not looking to upset anybody. We have strong partnerships, but on KDF as an example, we're playing plenty of things that aren't the single. If you're going to come at me because I'm playing 3 other songs by your artist but not the single, fuck off. I don't care. That's my job is to find the absolute best songs for Nashville, Tennessee. And until I move to another city, I was in Utah briefly before I came here. And my job when I was in Utah was to find the best songs for Salt Lake City and Tampa and Colorado Springs and the other 100 jobs I've had.
Wow, that's crazy. My last question, because I don't get to ask people this. You said you've been fired more than ever, but how do you deal with that? A lot of people, let's say somebody's just getting fired. How do you deal with getting fired and having the confidence to know that you're going to land somewhere else, get back on your feet?
I don't recommend my path for everybody, if we're being honest. But honestly, there's a lot of radio people that have lost their jobs recently. And my best advice to them, having been through it, is you can spend all your energy getting mad about something that already happened that you can't change, or you can just put all that energy into moving forward. And that's any adverse thing in life. All energy on moving forward, and you can either decide what you're going to do about it, or you can cry that it happened. And I'm not saying you can't be upset, but I find that if you put all energy into moving forward, you'd be surprised what you can accomplish.
I love that. Man, this is going to be a good one. Hope y'all are ready.
Or maybe
Buckle
not.
Up.
We don't know.
Buckle up, baby. All right, Raihanna Estrada. You ready? All right, everybody give it up for Raihanna Estrada singing her song, Photographs.
I'm grateful to the one who captured the memory. They didn't know how bad later it'd be something that I'd need. Scattered here from across the decades, penciled in names and dates, one leading to another, like a turning storybook page. Some days when I don't feel right, I go into my closet and pull out that old Samsonite. Some are black and white and some are technicolor. I am in a lot of them and I just make up stories to all of the others. Diving into the past, trying hard to make the memories last. Every time I lose myself, I go back to photographs. All the family Christmas parties have come and gone. Glitter birthday candles blown out and wished on. Gone too soon or born too late. It hurts either way. I'm waiting on a time machine to take me back for a day. I wish I could have been a fly on the wood paneling walls to know every story that was ever told. In those halls, some are black and white, and some are technicolor. I am in a lot of them, and I just make up stories to all of the others. then what I know now. Not to take a single day for granted inside of that house. The only way to learn is to live and get burned. I guess the biggest lesson is always ask the question about the ones in black and white and ones in technicolor. They won't be around forever, so you gotta make the most while you are together. Diving into the past, trying hard to make the memories last. Every time I lose myself, I go back. I'm reminded of the ones I once had in photographs. I go back to photographs.
All right, Raihanna Estrada, how are you?
Good. How are you?
Good. You could take the mic off so that.
Oh, yeah. Hi.
There you go. Tell us about that song.
Oh, I would love to. That song, it took me a lifetime to write that song, actually. I wrote that song on my healing journey of losing my parents when I was 19. I was raised by my maternal grandparents, so I had a love of things of the past, and I have a lot of photos and pictures of them, and Polaroids and Technicolor and black and white and their whole lives. And I just wish that I asked more questions while they were around. And we all have people that we love and that we miss and that we wish were still here. And for me, I was just diving into my mom's old Samsonite suitcase, and I felt like I was just getting these little puzzle pieces every time. And I was just like scanning the background. I would look at them over and over just for like a little hello or a little clue or something that would make me feel more connected to them. And that's what you have after somebody's gone. You have photographs, and you just hang on to those. And whenever you need like a little visit, of course there's always little nods as you like move about life, but sometimes you just need to visit those people and just be reminded of them.
For sure. You lost both of them at the same time, or?
Not the same time. So my dad passed away in 2000. I called them mom and dad because they raised me since I was 6 months old. But my dad passed away in 2005. It was a heart aneurysm, so it was super, super quick. I mean, you never imagine that, You don't think of those things happening when you're young. It just seems like your parents are just going to live forever, So that happened, and then my mom got cancer for the second time, and she had already battled that and beat it, and I like to think that she beat it because I was going to come along and she was going to raise me. But so I lost both of them back to back, and I'm from Fremont, California, so I stayed there for about a year, moved to San Diego, moved back to the Bay Area, and then finally moved to Los Angeles. And I just decided to turn that tragedy into chasing my dreams because I didn't want to just stay and wallow. I was like, I need to do something with this pain, so let's go write songs.
Wow, good for you. Man, what a story, what a testimony. And I guess I could tell that it was very personal to you. You could feel the weight of it. My only thing, I don't know, you might have been nervous. You're the first one up, so you played it a little fast. I was having a little bit of trouble picking up on some of the lyrics. But can you just read me the first verse? Just like lyrics?
Yeah. I'm grateful to the ones who captured the memories. They didn't know how bad later it'd be something that I'd need. Scattered here from across the decades, penciled in names and dates. One leading to another, like a turn in a storybook page.
Gotcha. Okay, cool. Yeah, I mean, I guess my only feedback, and that was like a totally personal song, my only feedback is when you're playing that song, I think it could be quite a few clicks slower because it is such a heartfelt song. I really wanted to hear everything you said. And it sounded almost like, which I'm sure was intentional, it sounded a little upbeat and like happy.
I love a happy sad.
For sure. But I think as a listener, I'm like, I think you can just slow it down a little bit because it was so heavy and so sad. I kind of wanted a little bit of that.
I get
That's
you.
my
Yeah.
only. That's my only critique.
I did
I'm
have that
never gonna
thought.
say anything negative about. Like that's just such a. It was beautiful, and what a testimony. Thank you for sharing that with us.
Yeah, thank you. Thank
What do
you
you
for
think?
the feedback too. Appreciate
It's
it.
more your lane than mine, but yeah, meaningful shouldn't be rushed. But I was into it. Like, you know, it's weird, and this is about you, not me, but this past weekend I was going through a box of photos of my grandpa that I lost, and I was like, damn, man, what I wouldn't give to get a little more time. So I was into it. I was into it. I'm down with it.
Relatable.
For sure.
Yeah,
Appreciate that.
I got it. I got what you were doing. I got it.
Thank
You said,
that's what I wanted from the song. I knew
Yeah.
somebody would feel it.
And it was this past weekend I found a box we didn't know we had, and I was like, oh, man.
What a treasure.
Yeah.
What a treasure.
Yeah.
For sure, for sure. So you said something too. You said when they were around. I think you might want to try another song that I know you like the happy sad, but I think you go there and just be sad with when they were around. That's a song title right there, and it hit me when you said that.
I love that idea.
And I think that's a song that you need to write. So. But tell us, all right, speaking of happy, sad, tell us something happy. What are you excited about in life right now? And by the way, you can move that mic stand a little bit so we can see your face.
yeah,
but
yeah.
what are you excited about right now? What are some happy things in your life?
Happy things in my life. I just released a new song called Staring at the Ceiling. So that's my newest single that I just put out like a couple months ago, and putting out videos for that. It's kind of like Jody Messina, 90s country meets Tom Petty with a little bit of like an 80s vibe, because that's where my heart lives. Anyone else live in the 80s in their mind? Yeah, girl.
I dig
You kinda
everything
do
you
have
just
like a-
said. Everything
Yeah.
you just said, perfect.
Yeah.
That's kind of where I'm
You
at.
kind of do, now that I'm thinking of photographs, you kind of do have like my mom's haircut from like the early 90s,
Hi,
late
Austin's
80s.
mom.
Yeah. I actually, you kind of are like an 80s, is it country or is it like what?
Exactly. Is it? What is it?
Singer,
What's going
songwriter,
on?
country, 80s. No, it's cool, but you fit the vibe. Once you said that, I was like, oh, yeah, shit.
Thank you. I
Very cool.
appreciate
And
it.
do you live here now, or where do you live?
Yeah, I've been in Nashville for 11 and a half years. So my husband and I moved here together from LA, and we just, stayed. When I was little, I always wanted to go to Nashville. Before I really knew what Nashville was, just falling in love with 90s country. And it's like, I want to go where people make those songs that like break your heart when you're like 11,
They like Californians here a lot. I've learned that.
Yeah, me too.
Especially out where I live in the country, man. They like you a lot.
I know.
Especially if you drive an electric car. They
That's
like
okay.
it
I
a
don't.
lot.
I don't.
A lot.
That's okay.
That's awesome.
I can hold my own. I've heard many a comment. I'm good.
I went to high school in San Diego, so I claim Arizona and San Diego, depending on who I'm talking to. Where in San Diego were you when you were out there?
Oh, I lived there for about 9 months. I'm from the Bay Area originally.
Yeah,
I grew
yeah.
up in Napa and Fremont, and then I lived in El Cajon for
Okay,
about
okay.
9
I was
months.
just
For,
curious
like, a
where
quick,
in San Diego. Yeah.
for a
yeah.
quick thing, but I've been out here for 11 and a half years, and I haven't left yet.
Did you write that song by yourself?
I did.
Awesome.
I
And
did.
then, are you co-writing with people? Are you
I am.
awesome?
Yeah, I am co-writing with people. I'm working now. Speaking of your story, I also work at a restaurant, so I'm living the full Nashville experience.
Let's go. Where do you work? You want to give them a shout out?
I could, but I don't want people to know. Any creepers out there? I don't want them to know.
No. Is it a good restaurant or is it shitty?
Yeah, it is good. It is good. I've worked at 2 restaurants in Nashville, Butchertown Hall in Germantown. That was my first job when I got here. Well, then I'll leave the one that I work at currently alone.
Okay,
But that was
tell
one that
me
I
off
did work
camera,
at.
I'm curious.
You what?
Do
Sorry?
you, are,
Yeah.
as a
First
server,
person to call our subscribers creeps too.
are you a server?
I mean, they're
or-
everywhere.
What do you do in the restaurant? Are you server?
Server.
Okay.
Yeah, I've been serving
What's the
tables
biggest
the whole
tip you
time.
ever got?
Ooh, the biggest tip I ever got was, I think, $2,200.
What?
Oh, that's not where I thought that was going.
$2,200.
This literally, it was a country artist, very nice person.
Holy
And
shit.
I had just sent my last single, Staring at the Ceiling. I had just sent it to mastering that day, and it was kind of slow that day. And I was just like, how am I going to make this music happen? I have to pay for all of this. Oh my God, this is crazy. Whatever. I'll pay the mastering guy. I'm going to figure it out. I'll just keep working. And then that was my last table of the night. And I just ran up to the person and was like, oh my gosh, I literally just sent my song to be mastered today. Thank you so much.
Do they want to be anonymous, or can you say who it was?
I don't know if they want to be anonymous.
I mean, I would imagine they don't want to be anonymous. They
Well-
give you $2,200.
But they might just do that. That might be their thing.
I do like how you dig, though. It's interesting, man. You don't.
And do you like how I
persistent.
just?
I mean, yeah,
I'm
I
into
mean,
it.
I mean, it's got.
I'll just say he's a very nice person.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's a guy. Does his name rhyme with host Cajon?
It does not.
Okay, all right.
It does not. But I have heard about that
yeah,
one.
he
as
gives
well.
a lot. Does his name rhyme
Right.
with smelly hole?
No, it does not.
What is wrong with you?
I'm just
But
kidding.
honestly,
I'll get off it. I'll get off it.
that I have worked at that restaurant for 8 years, and
Yeah. No, that's
that
cool.
just happened this year. So if anyone's out there serving tables, that can happen. So
No,
just,
for sure.
You know,
For sure. My
you pay
life
for your
changed.
master.
My life
Male
changed.
artist,
Male artist, yeah.
He's got an idea.
Chris Stapleton. He tips well, I hear.
No, not him. But I like that we're finding out all the good tippers in Nashville, though.
That's crazy. 2,200 is a lot. That's crazy.
It
All
was
right.
literally the bill. Like,
No,
yeah.
that's silly.
But what I was saying is, like, to your point of like why you started this podcast, like I really appreciate being on it because
my
I know
gosh.
that those moments, and I know that you know those moments where you're running around a restaurant and you're just like, okay, you're like splitting your life like half and half and just wondering like how you're gonna make it all work. But then just one person is like, hey, I'm gonna put you on this playlist, like
For
you said,
sure.
and like it just changes your whole trajectory, or at least gives you another opportunity. So this is another opportunity right now. So thank you.
Absolutely. I
appreciate
appreciate
it.
you saying that. Is that song out? Did you put the song out?
Yes, Photographs is out, and a music video on YouTube. If you like full music videos, we kind of brought that whole
Is it gonna make
story
me
to
cry?
life.
Is it gonna make me cry?
I hope
if watch
so.
The video? Oh
I hope
man.
so.
All right. Well, we're gonna put it on rotation. We're gonna let the fans decide what to do with that one. So, congratulations.
Thank you.
Absolutely, Raihanna Estrada. I love your name too, Raihanna.
Thank you so much.
Saying it right? Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you so much for coming on. Appreciate you. Give it up. Come on.
Thanks for having me.
All right. Let's get the next person up here. Come on. Mallory Williams.
She's here. I saw her. Yes.
By the way, a lot of females on tonight's show,
Stacked.
which I'm excited about.
Yes.
They need to be represented better. So, anybody?
Oh, actually, every single one.
Yeah, everybody's all right. I love that. So if you want to say that we're sexist here on Playlisted, fuck you. Just kidding. All right, sorry.
We're used to that in radio, though.
Yeah. I mean, it's all dudes. So do you play a lot of female artists, or how does that go?
You can talk shit to a lot of PDs, not us though. We're up. I think in the last year we probably played 20-some females. Not all of them signed
Give it up
either.
for that. Come on. Come on.
Real talk. If you just look for the best songs, the playlist will balance itself out.
100%. It doesn't need to be like a number. It's just let's play the best music. And for some reason, it hasn't. Women have not been represented in country music at all because they're playing the same two.
And people want to blame radio, but the truth is, when all that was going on, I'm not saying it's fixed, but when all that was going on, look at the rosters of labels.
That's what I'm saying.
You know, when a label
What are you
has,
supposed to pick from?
right, 2 females, but that's where it's so cool. Dig elsewhere.
There's a lot of independent, badass female singers, not just country, and we're gonna have a lot of them on tonight. So I'm excited about that. All right, so this is going in the right direction. I like this already. How many years you been in radio?
I don't know, a long time.
Okay, so what's the?
I mean, I'm not ancient, but I started when I was 17.
I'm just saying, of all the years, what's the craziest thing you've ever seen happen in radio?
What is...
Like,
Dude,
I
I worked
don't
in
know.
Tampa 18 years. That's kind of a loaded question. Like,
Okay. So like, you ever see some crazy shit happen on the air? You ever, have a wild experience with a fan or something?
Dude, I'm married now. Like,
I'm not saying that. I'm saying like any like fans like do weird shit. I'm gonna be more specific. What was the weirdest fan that you ever dealt with? You don't need to name their name, but in radio, there's some fans.
Yeah, I don't know if I could think of one. Like, there's people that, well, I don't know. Like, I've had everything from, there was a lady that wanted to shoot me to, no, that's real. And little
That's what I'm talking about. Yeah.
like, he was mentally disturbed or whatever. This is when I was like 19. She used to call the radio station and would like say what I was wearing and the overnight guy that was after me was wearing, because we had these massive windows. And so my dum-dum puts a target up, like I took red markers and put a target up and taped it to the window, and they ended up arresting her. That sort of stuff happens, but I mean, for the most part, it's cool people.
It is, but there's always the one
like,
that wants to shoot
like
you.
our mutual friend Nathan got shot at on the air.
God.
There's crazy people out there.
That's wild.
Mainly because they don't understand sarcasm, or you're just, look, man, I'm not saying my job's hard. It's not. We're telling jokes in between songs. But like in an effort to do that, sometimes it's taken out of context and people get full hot. Like we've had threats at the building I work at now because of the news talk. Like that format is crazy all the time.
Oh, man.
But
I can't imagine.
But when I was younger, yeah, we used to have parties in the studio, and we had a lookout for in case the boss would pull in the parking lot to give us the heads up, and then people would hide, in various places throughout the office. Radio used to be super kick-ass. We're trying to bring that back.
I love it. Let's bring it back, man. I mean, you talked about playing artists that are not signed to labels and finding just the best songs to fit the station. And what beyond that, though, what do you think radio needs to do to get back to being kick-ass, like you just said?
I think our air talent has to be compelling and not be afraid to try things. And I think if you look for the best songs, you serve the community in which you live, which is different in every city in America, and you try and be compelling. I mean, we're making it harder than it is. I mean, the company I work for really is trying to change that and move it forward. On the other side of this, we'll either be right, or the guys that are eliminating like everything and voice tracking everything will go, see, you should have done it our way. I am going the other. Part of why I came to Cumulus is I feel very passionately about people being in the studio, answering calls. If a car is on fire or whatever, tornadoes headed to your house, that's live in the moment. You can't voice track that. And so, I'm a big believer in live radio. I see what it does. I see the differences it can make in people's career. I see the differences it can make when you just say the right stuff when somebody's having a bad day. I believe in it. I do.
I love that.
I do.
No, it's awesome. It's awesome. All right.
I feel like I explained that shitty, but I believe in it.
No, I know what you're saying. You're doing great. You're doing great. All right, Mallory, you ready? Yeah. Give it up for Mallory Williams singing Black Mustang.
I'm drowning in whiskey, brings me close to you. I'm chain smoking more, got a heavier pour than I used to. My friends say they miss me, and if they knew the truth, I've been running around trying to keep my feet on the ground. They don't know you like I do. They don't know what we've been through. I sure thought the pasture would be greener on this side. I used to run so wild and free. Now all I do is hide. Demons run faster than a Camarillo in an open range. You can wanna leave, but choose to stay. But you're never gonna change a black Mustang. You'll say that you miss me. Maybe that's the truth, but you're scared to be alone, so you pick up the phone and it's 2:15. But no one knows you like I do. I sure thought the pasture would be greener on this side. I used to run so wild and free. Now demons run faster than a Camarillo And you keep on coming back. Say you change every habit. Say you change, but you haven't. Guess your demons ran faster than a Camarillo in an open range. I sure thought the pasture would be greener on this side, and I used to run so wild and free. Now all I do is hide. Some demons run faster than a Camarillo in an open range. You can wanna leave, but choose to stay, but you're never gonna change. A black Mustang, black Mustang. Thanks, guys.
All right. Mallory Williams, tell us about Black Mustang.
Yeah, I just wrote it with two of my good buddies, Brody Keenan and Austin Miller. We actually started it back in March and then had half of it written and then we finished it. But it's pretty personal. I guess I always said I guess I needed a little more live experience to finish it. So, but it's kind of just about, in this case, I guess it's about a breakup, but I feel like it could be about anything in life, that any situation that you think that just doesn't serve you and that you need to walk away from. And I came up with the line, Camarillo, which I didn't know was like the purest of like pure white horse ever. And so I thought it'd be cool to kind of contrast like the black horse and kind of like good, evil, and like those kind of themes. So
Very cool. What'd you think?
So somebody put you through it, huh? Do you still run into this dude around town, or what's the deal?
Oh, it's Nashville. Yeah.
What are the worst dudes in Nashville?
Well, the fake cowboys. If they have a cowboy hat and then they got the Skechers on,
Oh shit.
yeah, they're not real.
Timu Cowboy, right? They call
Timu
it
Cowboy,
Timu
yeah.
Cowboy.
Awesome. Where are you from?
I'm from Greenville, North Carolina, but my mom was born and raised here in Dixon, Tennessee.
Okay. Wow. That song was really the way that you played it on guitar. I'm excited to hear the production of that because I feel like it definitely is. It out yet?
I'm doing the vocals Wednesday, so
Okay,
it's
so it
pretty
will be.
soon. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm excited to hear the production because I
Thank
feel
you.
like the way that you played it, I hope translates to the record because you had the dynamics to where it slowly builds, and then you belt that final note, and
Yeah.
I was like wanting that, and then you gave it to me, and the way that you played guitar, it was just really cool.
Thank you.
And it felt more like a beautiful picture than just a song. It really it was moving. So
Thank you.
yeah,
I appreciate
very well done.
I can't get past the Skechers, if we're being honest.
Yeah, are they the shape ups or are they like?
I don't know. That was just an experience I had one time. Like, I don't know. I was like out playing and like this guy just tried to be all cool and like he tried to say he was like from Texas and he was a cowboy and like all this stuff. I'm like, you have Skechers on. Like,
Dude, you know what's crazy?
Downtown.
So producer Monty that's on our morning show with Jesse, there was some guy she was talking to on Lower Broadway when they had an event a couple months ago, and Justin, who's on after me, he's like, so you're into guys with orthopedic shoes? And she goes, what do you mean? And she turned around, same thing though, step in Skechers, cowboy hat, and
Shut
she,
up.
did,
Hey,
and
you
she
always-
didn't notice it. So like, this
Probably
is
the
two in a
same
row,
guy.
man.
Probably the same guy.
Could
you
be.
always got to look at the feet. It says a lot.
Really?
Poor man Zach Toth and the dudes in Skechers. Are absolutely
Wait. What
down
about
on
the
Lower
feet?
Broad.
What about the
If
feet?
they have like sneakers on, then they're not a cowboy. They don't got boots on.
Oh, it's just about what they're wearing
Cody's
on their
just-
feet. All right.
Cody's self-conscious. He wears size 6 shoes.
Damn, really? I don't know that I broadcast that out loud to all these people.
So
really
the
believe
song's about going through some stuff. What are you dating anybody now or?
No.
Okay. All right. What's the worst breakup you ever had?
I mean, I don't know. I feel like, I guess I've just always stayed too long and they don't really give me what I need. But, I mean, I've been cheated on, like everything happens. But everything happens I always just look at it like, God is just giving me more material to write good songs about. And like
go.
my thing is like when I write music, like one of the things, I've been a songwriter since I was like 6 years old, and my mom would be like, how are you like 9 and you're writing about like breakups and relationships? But it's like, I guess I've always been like super perceptive about the world around me, and that's how I want to understand the world around me, is like through songwriting. So like, you know, she'd be watching like Hallmark or like, you know, those Disney movies and stuff, and like you like kind of pick up on that. And then as I got older, I just tend to write like a lot of, I guess, personal experiences and stuff that I like go through in my own life, because for me, songwriting is like you could write about something now and then someone could be going through, or you could write a song 5 years ago and then someone could be going through that now. And then it's like if they come up to you and they're like, hey, I love this song, I feel seen and heard, like that's all everyone wants. Like, and I feel like I've done my job as a songwriter if, you know, I
For sure.
give them that. So.
I'm also going to apologize for asking a stupid fucking question because I'm going to say something that I'm pissed about that I think is happening with country music and just music in general. I think that people ask, "Oh, who are you dating?" or "What's your love like?" I think it's bullshit. So I apologize. I'm gonna be the first one to say that because that's a stupid fucking question. The song, honestly, when I listened to it, didn't really make me feel like it was about a breakup. I thought it was just like a coming of like age, so like you know what I mean. And so, and I'm gonna talk a second about your voice. I think your voice is really cool.
Thank you.
There were parts I was telling Cody you sounded. It was like deep, like even your talking voice, like it's deeper. But then you hit those high notes. I'm like, holy shit! Like you can belt. Have you been singing your whole life? Or?
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, I did like some classical singing when I was like younger and sang chorus. But I was classically trained. And then, you know, I've just always been like into music. Like I play by ear, I play piano, guitar. I do a lot by feeling. I feel like that's kind of like the way I sing too. But I mean, yeah, I've just always kind of sung.
You're cool. I can tell you're just cool.
Thanks. You're cool too. Hey, I like the shades. I'm like, yes, sunglasses on, I sure wear mine. Like,
oh yeah, no, for sure. Well, I also like, again, I apologize for asking a stupid question, but for all you women out there, we have a lot on tonight. Like, don't worry about who you're dating or who like is the, you know, like dating Riley Green or Morgan Wallen specifically. Just write good music, and I promise you, it's our job as people that have the opportunity to put people on or whatever. Like, it's our job to make sure that it's not about that. And so I'm gonna check myself, and I'm actually thank you for being just fucking awesome and talented, and doesn't matter who you date. You're single and badass, and let's go. Come on, give it up.
Yeah.
What do you think about that? What do you think about that?
I can't believe you would ask that question.
No, I'm just mad at myself because I tell myself not to do that shit.
All right, just to recap, Austin has apologized. We have a size 6 shoe, and she's not dating anybody, but we're not going to ask about it. Is that where we're at?
That's where we're at.
Okay,
That's where we're
fantastic.
at. That's where we're at.
All right.
We should do that more often. Just a quick little recap.
That is a recap of the interview.
It's going to be a segment, flash across the screen, recap.
I'm staying out of this.
Oh, you're checked out?
Yeah. Is it time to go yet? How long does this thing go?
Oh my god! All right. I really like the song. I'm gonna put it on the A list.
Woo!
Hell yeah! I want to hear the production though. If the production sucks and it doesn't sound like if it doesn't sound like how you sing it, it might be on the rotation. But no, I'm just kidding. It was a great song. Good song. Good song. Thank you so much. Appreciate you coming on. Anything else you want to leave her with?
No, but that is a thing, though, right? Like, sometimes you have a powerful song that sounds great acoustic, and then you hire the wrong dum-dum to produce it, and it comes out wrong, right?
I know. I've done it myself. I've done it. It sucks. It sucks as an artist. You have a good song and screw it up.
It was never any of the ones I played drums on.
It was all the ones you played drums on. All right. Thank you so much, Mallory. Appreciate you. Give it up. All right. Let's get the next person up here. Come on.
Dee Lee.
Dee Lee.
Okay.
All right. All right, Dee Lee. So, Dee Lee, you dating anybody? No. Oh, shit.
Because I don't know if you're aware, we got a size 6 shoe over here. So that's what you're into.
Oh my God.
No good?
What is going? You know what? I can take it.
You're a drummer, though. Nobody's going to talk shit to a drummer.
Nobody's gonna talk to a drummer. That's kind of how it goes.
Damn.
We'll check her track.
Oh, she's got a track? Okay, perfect. So, an unknown artist has an undeniable hit song. What advice do you have to them to getting it played on the radio? What are the steps that they need to do?
Well, like, I think you got to do everything you can do to get noticed. Like, we look at a lot of things. Like, I have a 23-year-old kid that works for Big Loud here in town. And between him and I, and there's probably 6 or 7 people in my building that are all 20-something, we're out every night. And if anybody sees anything that they think is sort of good, they make me aware, even if I wasn't there. We've got a thing where we comb social media. But I don't, is there one formula? I think it's just about getting your art out there and getting it noticed as much as you can. Now, I know record people go, oh, I got to have 8 million followers. I've got some people that we played on KDF that have no followers that have some pretty kick-ass songs. I just think it's about getting, like, you know, we saw him open for somebody else. I'm like, who is that? And so I think it's just about getting your art out there as many platforms as possible, as many places as possible, just hoping to get noticed, because it only takes a couple of people to notice it, right? I don't know why I'm not the expert on any of this. I'm trying to answer it.
You're answering it perfectly. It's just stuff I've been wondering, because it's like, you know, you want to get on the Spotify playlist, you want to get on the Apple playlist, you want to get on the radio. Like, it's all encompassing now. There's not just like one avenue. It's a lot of different things. But the question is, like, how? Like, there's
a lot of fuckery with streaming, though, man.
There is.
Like, streaming's good for you guys. Like, it's good marketing tool, get you out there. But let's not confuse the issue. Like, you could take all of streaming. It ain't 10% of radio. So don't be afraid to blindly send stuff. Send it to me. Send it to Rod and Tim and Kurt. That covers almost all of America for radio. Now,
and you'll listen to it.
I will. I can't speak for those. I honestly, like, I'll be honest. You told me to be full honesty, right?
Yeah.
I think Tim at Odyssey will listen to it. I think I'll listen to it. Kurt at Town Square will probably listen to it. Let me know if you get a reply back from Rod. You won't, but send it to me and I'll listen to it. I promise.
Wow.
I'm not taking shots at Rod. It's just, you know, that's not their lane. They're not looking for new. They're looking for proven hits, and that's fine. That's their strategy. We're just different.
Yeah. Not to...
Uncomfortable yet?
No.
you were warned about this.
No, I love it. I mean, this is... I grew up in Arizona, Phoenix, and it was KMLE and KNIX, and they went at it. They hate each other. They do not like each other. There's nothing that you can't even mention that you and you have to, or in fucking Arizona. Right. I would go to KNIX earlier in the day and then go to Camel, and you can't even mention it, or they'll castrate you. But that's old school radio. That's like what's happened? Why is everybody so soft now?
I don't know. I don't. Like, you asked earlier about the craziest stuff. Like, that's, you know, I was in Colorado, but I was in Tampa for a long time. You know, we used to have that liquid ass stuff in our prize closet. We would order it in bulk because you'd go ruin somebody's event, or you'd steal their banners, or, you know, you'd find out a morning show guy was cheating. You'd put a PI on him and take pictures and start mailing them to him. Like, that just was which is wrong, by the way. I heard the gasp. But, like, that was just, it was fun, though, man.
Crazy.
Like, we started making fun of the guys across the street here, and they just didn't, you know, they've been told not to engage. I kind of wish they would, because I think when two radio stations go at it, they both get better, and then it's better for everybody listening. That's just my take. I don't care if anybody makes fun of me. I would welcome it, because then we could get into it and hopefully do something compelling. But
well, I love it, man.
Senior prank in high school. It's like you're still doing senior pranks.
Yeah, like, I know I look old, but I'm childish as shit, but this is supposed to be fun.
Yeah.
Like, you get one shot at life, man. What are you going to do with it? Are you going to have fun, or are you going to take this? I mean, let's be honest. We're playing songs and telling jokes in between songs. It's not that serious.
Why has it gotten so serious,
I don't know, man. I don't know. I honestly don't. Like, you could call any of my previous employers. The one thing they're not going to say is that I didn't create a fun environment, or that my team didn't have fun. I mean, they're probably still mad at some of the stuff we did, but, like... I don't know. Life is supposed to be fun, I think.
It's supposed to be fun. I think we
You're
should get back
supposed to put a fireworks stand on your... That's why you were asking earlier, right? Is that why?
Oh, no, I wasn't that. But tell everybody what happened. You said you weren't drinking tonight because of what?
Yeah, Austin sent me a text earlier about what I drank, and I said, I'm taking a little break because one night, I think, all I remember is we were at a Jake Owen show. Somebody had moonshine. I said my stepbrother's moonshine was better. They were right, and then I almost put a fireworks stand on my credit card. But in fairness, it was like July 5th. Everything was 70% off, and I was like talking the dude down, and I almost had him.
Holy shit.
And then somebody on my staff narked me out and called my wife, and she's like, do not put that fireworks stand on your credit card.
You could have resold it for a lot more.
Dude, fireworks are... I was in Florida. We lived for fireworks and
Damn.
strippers and
We'll
everything
get back.
else.
We'll get back.
Not me, but that's the state of Florida.
Allegedly.
No, I love my wife more than anything.
I know. I'm kidding. All right. Dee Lee, you ready? Everybody give it up for Dee Lee singing If There's a Place.
Some find it in bars and taverns, an atmosphere that helps them forget. Well, I've been here each night since you left me, but I haven't forgotten you yet. If memories were harder to make than forget, and lost love could always be found, if wrongs could just become right again, then our hearts could always be bound. If there's a place without any memory, a place where heartaches don't show, if there's a place like that somewhere, that's exactly where I wanna go. Oh, there must be a place out there somewhere where broken hearts slowly mend. If there's a price you pay to win her, then I've got enough heartache to get in. Oh, I know that I'll keep on looking, and I know if I ever find the place where you take all the misery, I'll bet there'll be many in line. If there's a place without any memory, a place where heartaches don't show, if there's a place like that somewhere, that's exactly where I wanna go. Now, I was just a little girl when my daddy wrote this song, and back then I wondered, what was he feeling that he would write such a beautiful song filled with so much sorrow? As I grew older, I experienced love, sadness, and a broken heart. And it was then that I began to understand the words in this song. My daddy's been gone for quite a while now, but if I could ask him just one question, I'd want to know, Daddy, did you find it? If there's a place without any memories, a place where heartaches don't show, if there's a place
Traci Lee. So hard to sing. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. I mean, busting out into crying halfway through the song.
I know, it's kind of hard.
That's not easy. Where are you from?
Texas.
Texas.
Speaking of Texas radio.
And today's your birthday?
It is.
Oh, come on.
Happy birthday. Wow. That's awesome. Well, why don't you tell us about that song? It obviously means a lot to you. What's the story behind it? Tell us a little bit about it.
I grew up hearing this song. It was written in 1980 and sat in a binder for 46 years. And my dad, he was youngest of 10, sharecropper, poorest of poor, didn't finish 9th grade, joined the military, comes back, became a police officer, but had just a deep passion for country music. And he always wrote songs, played the guitar. And as his only daughter, tough cop, I always was trying to connect with him in some way. So music was our connection. And so it was just one of those songs I loved. He never sang any of them publicly, any of the ones he wrote. This was my favorite. And so when I began to record my second EP, I thought, we need to do this. So I recorded it on Father's Day last year here in Nashville. And I released it on his birthday. 2.5 years after his passing, he became a professional songwriter.
Very cool. Very cool. I love that. That's a beautiful story. So, did you add anything to it, or it was just,
I did. Okay. Obviously, that little talking. Weird, my dad knew how to write music, but he never wrote a bridge for it. Okay. And I feel like it's because I was always supposed to co-write it with him. And I added the word today to it because I felt like I wanted to put, like, I want that too. You wanted it, but it was the first song I ever heard that I realized songs have meaning. Lyrics mean something. And I literally thought as a little girl, what's going on that he's singing this? What's happening? And it really inspired me to really look and become a songwriter myself. So, yeah.
I love that. Wow. So it says here that you wrote your first song at 53, and you, in the next 2 months, you wrote 60 or 70 songs, and then you released your first song at 54. You can truly create the life you want at any age. Tell us about that.
Why are you lying about your age, first of all? That's what I want to know.
Look at Cody.
Aww.
Look at Cody.
That's my job. I always
Look at
Cody. Unbelievable.
I like the move. It's strong. Strong, number 6.
I might be a size 6, but
well, that was
a real question.
That was the question I was going to ask, though. What made you, like, obviously your dad influenced, but you wake up one day and go, all right, I'm going to try this, or did you always know you were going to? How do we get here?
You know, I grew up singing in Opry houses all over Texas.
Okay.
And then in 6th grade was actually offered a deal, and my parents said, no, she needs to be a kid. So I had this normal life, went to college, got married, had the kids, all this stuff. And all of a sudden, my kids grew up, and I felt like my life feels kind of vanilla, and I should be really grateful, but what is going on that I feel this way? So I did something crazy. I sold my house, moved out to the country, and sat with myself because I'm like, I feel like something's missing. And I didn't even have music on my mind. And out of the blue, someone found a video 10 years old of me singing karaoke, and they went, would you want to sing in our cover band? And I was like, why not? So I go to the rehearsal, 3-hour rehearsal, get in my car and just started bawling. And I still didn't plan, I wasn't writing, I was just going to do that. This is fun. And my dad passed away. And I thought, I'll channel how I'm feeling into songs like he did. So I started writing. And out of the blue, I received a call from an executive here in Nashville, and I ended up here recording. It was just crazy how things kind of just happened in my life.
How many kids do you have?
I have 3.
3. Boys, girls?
2 boys and a girl.
Okay. I saw something, too, about Joe Rogan talking about you. What was that? Was that real? What was that about? What happened with that?
Okay, you'll love this. So my oldest son is a comedian. Okay. And
shout him out. What's his name?
Jacob Marshall. Y'all check him out. He's
all right.
He's really funny. And except this day. No, just kidding. So he went down to kill Tony in Austin, and they drew his name. And he thought, they always interview, and you got to come up with something that people. So you can imagine your kids think, Mom's doing what? They thought I'd lost my mind when I was going to start singing, right? And so they asked anything interesting, and he goes, well, I'm reluctantly supporting my mother who just started a country music career, which opened a can of worms. They looked me up. They said my Instagram. And it was like, and I have to say thank you, because the fans I have, they're Kill Tony and Joe Rogan, because 2 weeks after that, Joe Rogan saw the show and talked about me. And it gave the shout out to my Instagram. My life is really a miracle. It's like an amazing, magical life that has happened. So I have these wonderful thank you, Kill Tony fans and Joe Rogan fans. They're amazing.
That's awesome.
So, and here I am singing in Nashville. This is my Nashville debut.
Yeah, this is the music Kill Tony. So
exactly.
there you go. I love it.
None of those fans try to shoot people.
Yeah.
All right, score's tied now. It's fine.
So, all right. So, what did something happen? Like, what did you have like a midlife? Like, your kids are gone. You just wanted to start
what's
singing.
crazy is my life was wonderful.
Yeah.
Everything. My kids are great.
But
my
you
career,
said you sold your
everything
house.
was great.
Did your husband move with you?
No, I'm single.
Okay. Well, I'm asking because you said you sold everything and like moved, and I didn't know. Did your husband move with you? Like, okay.
No, it's just me.
Okay.
And so I sold the house my kids grew up in and moved out to the country, and just kind of sat to say, because I knew I should feel very grateful. Like, why do I feel this way? And kind of just examined what's happening right now that I feel this way. And what I've learned is, this creative spark, this thing that lived within me, I had to connect with that little girl. When I was a little girl, I would dress up like Wonder Woman and run in the pastures. I grew up in the middle of 25 acres, and I thought I was Wonder Woman. I was going to save the world. And so, but that little girl always wanted to be on a stage and sing. And so, in a way, she's getting to do that now. And thank you
Very
for
cool.
that opportunity.
Yeah. No, very, very cool. I love it. What do you think?
I feel like I'm not smart enough to be in this conversation. It's pretty deep, actually, to be honest. I'm serious, man. It's crazy. Your dad wrote the song 150 years ago, and you're up here. I mean, that's...
Well, it is amazing.
It's an amazing story. It is.
Talent lives in the strangest places that you never would imagine, right? My dad never...
100%.
Yeah, I'm trying to piece it all together. So your dad, wasn't a songwriter, but was, and you found... Did he have a recording of it? You just remembered it?
He always was... He sang all of his songs around the house. I always knew how my dad, his mood or what was up, based on what he was singing. And so if he was singing, take this job and shove it, I'm going to my room, because I knew something was up.
Gotcha.
He was a law enforcement officer.
He just had the lyrics.
No, he had the tune, and he sang this the whole time I was a kid.
And you found it, and you
but,
remembered it.
I updated it. And,
I got you.
Yeah.
I got you. All right, I'm just piecing it all together.
I'm a music nerd over here, but I love that it was a waltz. It was in 3/4, and it was a classic waltz as far as the track goes. I don't think we've had that on the show very often, so kind of an ode to a little bit older country, you can tell, but I liked that.
My only advice for you going forward, I think Nashville's a big, we love the live. But where are you from, by the way? You don't live here?
Texas.
Okay, sorry. You still live in Texas? Oh, amazing. So I don't know if you can find a guitar player or something. I think when you play a track, for me, you got to be Whitney Houston and just you're fucking crush that note for note on absolutely crush it. I think if you had a guitar player, it would feel a little bit more personal and it would not be such a production. You know what I'm saying? And so that's my only advice moving forward. When you play that song live, I really recommend getting a guitar player to accompany you, because I think it'll kind of just bring it. It'll bring it down. You won't have to be at the level this isn't American Idol. That, you know what I'm saying? I don't want this to be American Idol.
Totally.
But when you do a track, it makes me feel like it's American Idol.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Totally.
So I think that a guitar will bring you back a little bit. So
totally.
That's it. That's all I have. Anything else you want to leave her with?
Nope.
Hell yeah. All right. Dee Lee, thank you so much for coming on. I appreciate you. Happy birthday. Everybody give it up.
Happy birthday. Oh, Dee Lee.
Oh, yeah, we keep forgetting.
Playlisted hat. We're going to...
Yeah, give it to just like your son.
Who's played so far? We got Raihanna.
Here we go.
She's in the back.
Oh, right at the camera.
Wow.
Nice toss.
I just want to watch Austin
Anybody
throw
else?
these
Anybody
hats.
else? We have another hat. Somebody was on. Here you go.
Ali thinks he's going to help.
There you go.
Let's keep
Let's
it
get the next
rolling.
name out. Are you having fun, by the way?
I'm just trying to keep up with you. It's all good.
Traci Vandee.
I love that. She's ready to go.
All right. So, as Traci gets up here, what are you most excited about for country music coming up? You mentioned a couple artists that you knew were stars, but like, what are you excited about?
I'm excited that we live in a world where you can still get, because of technology, you can get noticed without signing a bad label deal or without signing the wrong deal or, I mean, I'm sure we'll get to that at some point within this, but you can get discovered now through unusual or not traditional channels. And as long as there's a handful of us out there that are looking for that, that'll work. So.
For sure. Obviously, some politics come into play with anything you do, but I feel like in music, it's not really stat-based. I know there's like streams and stuff like that, but it's so subjective.
Here, I'll say it because you have to deal with this more than I do. Greed is getting in the way of the art.
Okay.
You know,
what do you mean by that?
I think that Nashville is one of the greatest cities on the planet. I think half the people you run into are the greatest salt of the earth, kind people that would do anything for you. And then there's the other half that are going to try and steal every penny from people like you and take advantage of your art and your creativity, and be really fucking careful of those people.
Yeah,
you know,
and they're everywhere. It's sad. I've told you earlier. I've said it a million times on the show, but I signed a very, very bad deal with an artist development company that took 22.5% for 8 years, and that's why this show exists, because it's like I want to give that information to artists. Like, you don't have to do that. You don't have to sign a bad record deal. You don't have to sign an artist development deal. You don't. But sometimes you do. Like, you feel like you do, right?
That's right.
But talking to you, it's like maybe if there's more people like you who are willing to, you're putting your job on the line by playing these artists, by the way.
Well, so far it's going pretty well, so I'm all right with it.
And I wish people would understand that. Like these PDs need to, and I'm sorry, I'll call them out too. Like, step up, like take risks, be different.
It's just like anything else. There's a lot of great artists. There's some that are maybe less. There's a lot of great program directors still out there. There's still a lot of great radio brands. We need more of it. But it's an exciting time to be in music. Like, the talent level is the highest well, I say the highest it's ever been, but it's probably that we're just now aware of it.
Yeah.
You know, 15 years ago, we maybe didn't have the way to discover everything that was out there. Now I do.
Who are your top 3 artists you're excited about?
That's not a fair question, because it could change. It could change daily, weekly.
Okay, give us one more. You said Stephen Wilson Jr.
Charles Wesley Godwin.
Yep.
I think Wyatt Flores is another artist that we're heavily invested in on WKDF. And I'll tell you, I could give you like 50 of them. We added Cassius Culpepper's song a couple weeks ago. Man, I got to tell you, man, the reaction we're getting to it is the exact reaction you would hope to get if you were in my position. Wow. And that's...
How do you get the reaction? Is it like, do you get numbers? Is it like social media? Is it people calling into the station? How do you actually know that something's working?
Well, I mean, if you don't listen, I get it. Maybe check out the station, and if you think it stinks, call me and tell me what's wrong with it, and we'll try and fix it. But if we're heavy on phones, we're heavy on listener interaction, we're heavy on socials. I went to the Thomas Rhett show. And I was kind of on the fence about, you know, can we get away with Cassius or not? Can we get away with Cassius or not? I'm into this dude, but is this just me projecting what I like? Because, you know, it's not my job to play what I like. It's to play what I think the audience wants. I saw him on stage, and I'm like, we got to at least try it. One spin, because we're answering our request lines. We're in the studio answering that phone line. It's not a million, but we had 35 texts within 2 minutes Some were already fans. Some were, what was that? I love it. But that has continued. Like, Cody Loden's another one that, like, we're on our 4th song by him, I think.
Who was it?
Cody Loden, who's signed to Big Loud, which I don't know what they are or aren't doing.
L-O-D.
Lohden. Cody Loden's another one that he has a record deal. They haven't done a lot with him yet. Maybe they're still developing him. I don't want to misspeak for Seth and those guys at Big Loud. I'm sure there's a plan. But we're on our 3rd or 4th song from him, and Drinks, we've got 2 songs right now, Drinks Can Drink Themselves and Buckle Up, that I can't go through a show without somebody calling, asking a question about it. Stephen Wilson Jr. 1994 is probably our most reactive record we've had, besides Lainey Wilson, Whiskey Colored Crayon. And then Casey Tyndall had a song that was about divorce, and the kid, when they swap in the parking lot, the kid delivering the child support check. Oh, man. When we were playing that song a few months ago, I don't think there was one time I played it where somebody didn't call crying going, that was me growing up. Wow. That's what music's supposed to do. Yeah. And so I think my message to radio people would be, play some cool shit. And that's where radio's different than streaming. When I set up that song and tell the story of what you're about to hear from Casey, or Dog Years from Hardy is another song that is just murdering it. That's the sort of thing. It's very different when a live air talent sets the song up, says what Austin's about, says he's got 2 little kids, whatever it is. That's very different than just a passive playlist.
No, it's very true. It's very true. I love it. That was one of my questions. What sets you guys apart? But I think you just answered that.
Passionately talking about all of you versus, look, it's good to be on a playlist and yippee-yo, good for you that you get streaming, it gets you noticed. But a lot of that stuff is just, it's on in the background. They're not learning about you. And this is an endearment game. Like, you have to be likable. You can't be an asshole. So, if you want fans, you've got to be likable. And we can help set that up. Like, if we go on the air and say, man, I love Cody Loden. He's a super good dude. We hung out with him. Here's his thing. I mean, it's different.
It is different. It's not different. Just in one ear out the other. It's true. Listen, I will say this. I've been on the record saying radio's dying. But
are we doing 2 truths and a lie? Because I'm ready for that shit, believe me.
I'll own up to it. I've said I think radio's dying for years. But I will tell you this. I think if you have more people like yourself, I mean this, no bullshit, I think there's a chance that we can get back to having some cool. It's got to be localized, though. It's got to be what you're talking about. It's too fucking national. Nobody wants to hear the top 30 songs. And I will go on the record and say this. I had a song that it's a gold record. I mean, it's 75 million streams and did really well for me on Spotify. Nobody fucking knew I sang it. They knew, oh my God, you sing Whole Lot in Love? Right. They had no idea. They put me on Camel, KMLE. Right. And we
grab a hump and hang on.
Hang on. We talked. I went in the morning to this radio stations for a whole week because the other host was out. Went in there, talked about my songs and my music, and we sold out 1,500 people at a local spot. That would have never happened. I am from Arizona, but I never would have happened 1,500 people because of radio. Like that's just real shit.
Yeah, if you want to get from nightclub to an arena, that's radio. You want to get to an arena to a stadium, that's radio. There's unicorns, like everybody goes, oh, what about Zach Bryan? Okay, there's one.
Yeah.
But, there's 50 that needed the radio. We're not dead.
Give it up for Traci Vandee singing Good Enough.
Ladies, cross them ankles, put napkins in your laps. Tell them what they wanna hear, 'cause you gotta make them laugh. I tried with all I had to put on uglified. Put my pretty makeup on and smile for the lights, yeah. But sometimes it's not good enough. Most times it's not good enough. I get down on my knees and I pray, but it is never good enough. But most times it's not good enough. I get down on my knees knees and bounce back into shape. Balance all the thing that you have, but do not misbehave. I try with all I have to put up a good fight. Do my hair up real nice and smile for them likes, yeah. But sometimes it's not good enough. Fuck, most times it's not good enough. I get down on my knees and I pray, but it is never good enough. Most times it's not good enough, but I get down on my knees and I pray for another day. This is what they tell us. Girls play nice like good girls do. Ladies, be quiet like you're supposed to. Wifeys have them babies like they say too. And wifeys put out like them good wifeys do. Sometimes it's not good enough. Most times it's not good enough. I get down on my knees and I pray, but it is never good enough. Most times it's not good enough. I get down on my knees and I pray for another day. Thank you.
Traci Vandee, how you doing?
Oh, wait.
What?
I specifically brought glasses because I know you wear glasses on your
Oh,
podcast.
nice.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Love them. How you doing?
I'm good.
Nice.
I flew in today from St. Louis.
From St. Louis?
Yeah.
Very cool. How you liking Nashville?
Well, I've been here before, but this is my first time singing here.
Really?
So it's like a huge milestone for me.
Very
So
cool. Very
I'm super
cool.
excited. You know.
Tell us about that song.
I just wrote it a few months ago, recorded it here at the Castle in Nashville. It was my first time completely composing something on my own without a producer and engineer. I just smoked and drank one night and just was like messing with the chords on my guitar. I was like, this sounds pretty good, man. So I just kept going with it and it felt good. It was just rock and roll, baby. Just unique and it felt good. I don't know. It was just different.
Do you think it was good enough?
Yeah, maybe. Oh, that's where you guys did decide.
Tell us about that song. Why'd you write that song? Were you not feeling good enough or what?
No, I was feeling good enough. That's the thing. I think even in what year is this? 2026? Even in 2026, it's hard. It's fucking hard to be a female. Like, you guys were talking about it earlier, trying to break out in the music. Like, it is so hard, and it's so hard to balance everything. You got to work out. You got to eat well. You got to show up. You got to look good. It's a lot all the time, and as I'm getting older, I finally just, I was like, fuck it. Like, I'm just going to be who I am. And it was so freeing, and I had this weight come off my shoulders. And so that's what that song is about. It's just like the struggles of multitasking as a working mother and, yeah, just like letting it loose.
Tell me more.
Yeah.
You're a working mother. Like, who
Yeah.
are you? You said, like, you feel like you have to be somebody, but who
Yeah.
who really is Traci? Like, who are you?
This.
But what is this?
Just, I'm raw, and I'm myself.
You're
and
a
I'm
working mother. What else? Tell us more.
I like to sing and
rock
write
and roll
music.
sing.
Yeah, rock and roll,
What
baby.
else?
Yeah.
Come on, give us some more.
I like to run. Like to work out. I really like to just be in the woods. I don't wear shoes a lot. I'm rarely wearing shoes, even when I'm driving. Which, is that a wives' tale for real?
I don't. what
That
do
you
mean?
can't, that you're supposed to wear shoes or you'll get a ticket? Is that a real law? Okay.
It's a law. Yeah, I've never
Probably
heard.
for safety reasons. Amen. See?
What is happening? Is this
really know.
normal
This
for
is,
this?
Thank
show?
you.
This is
See?
fucking-
I don't know.
Can we
So
get
that's
some
me.
sound effects going?
Shoot.
Wow.
No,
I'm just
I don't
in
know.
shock.
That's me. I don't know. This is me. There's no way to describe it. I'm just like present.
I do know another artist that I play drums for a lot. That's her thing. She's barefoot on stage. She's barefoot everywhere. So it is a thing.
So the
Yeah.
so the song, would you describe your music as rock or is it country or what?
It's rock, which I was like, I don't even know if I'm supposed to be here tonight.
No, this is a music show. This is not a country
Yeah, I
show.
know. I'm just being silly.
So-
No, it's more rock, pop. But the thing is, I grew up in the country, in the Midwest, like sticks, like cornfields, woods, old school country. And so I am country, even though I'm not from the South. I am country from the Midwest, small ass town. But like at my core, I'm just rock and roll.
What is the TV? What is that?
That's my name.
Oh.
TV, yeah. Traci Vandee.
Okay, okay.
Tracy with an I.
Do
It's
you?
not
It's not a tattoo, is that?
totally.
Oh.
I got it while I was here last night.
Really?
No.
You just put that on? Is that like part of your brand?
And William's gonna get one too.
What's up, William?
So this
Good
is
job,
William. He came through today, and he's like my brother now.
Awesome.
You know him too.
William.
Jesus, what is
Filled it.
happening?
No,
all
you
right,
filled
all
it.
right, all right. Who cares who fucking
He
knows
filled
everybody?
in for Restless Road.
I don't
like
care
2
who
times.
knows everybody. This is a fucking web of shit. All right, what do you think?
Sorry.
Sorry, my mind is like really.
Thanks for letting me use
She
your table.
knows. We're
Sorry.
all connected. It's very cool. All right.
Oh wait, I gotta put these back on.
Sorry, I'm so fucking
What's
confused.
that, Kevin Bacon?
I mean, I'm up here and I can't follow this.
This
man.
is
It's-
tough.
It's cool.
Sorry, guys.
This is tough. No,
No, don't be sorry.
Just riffing.
You got a lot going on though.
The interview's on me, so I'll take that.
All right.
that. Let's hone it in. Who cares about who knows everybody?
Get it-
It's fucking Cody.
Get it together.
Knows everybody.
Got it.
All right. What is the craziest thing you've done? Because you seem like you are fucking crazy in the best way.
I've been skydiving. That's not super crazy. Skinny dipping, skydiving. No, not naked skydiving. I didn't do that.
What else? Do you have a good radio question for her? I'm struggling here, dude.
I find it interesting that you took that long to think about it when you have a face tattoo. I mean, I don't know. You kind of unloaded a lot of the stuff before you even asked it. What's the end game here, though? Like, okay, so we're making music. If you can write the script, what is the next 6 months, next year? What is it that you're ultimately working towards?
Great question. Great question.
I pride myself in my question.
I would love to be able to do this full time. Period.
Okay.
And the thing is, like, I grew up dancing, like train dancing as a child. Like ballet, point, tap, jazz, all the things. Love being on stage, but as I've gotten older, like my heart and soul is in songwriting. So if the end game would be to be able to retire off of the stage.
So do you have a band, a regular paid gig? What's the?
No.
Okay.
I'm just kind of bouncing around right now, to be honest.
Do you have a full-time job or
Yeah, I'm in healthcare technology.
healthcare technology?
Yeah.
Very cool.
So smarty pants too.
Wow. So I'll tell you this. I love that you got up and were working the crowd. That's really cool. I think that's like, if you're in rock, like that's a big part of it. Not a lot of people do that, but also not every song needs that. And I thought that was really cool. I'm a country songwriter, so like my critiques are coming from that.
Yep.
But I felt like the flow of the song was a little confusing to me. Like I even like in pop stuff and super like Steven Wilson Jr. does this too, where it's like kind of crazy. But I was just wanting a little bit of like something. And then what was the hook? The last part of the chorus. You said I want it good enough.
Yeah.
Sorry, I know this is really hard to do, by the way,
okay.
to run through the chorus. But it was good enough.
Sometimes it's not good enough.
Yep.
Fuck. Most times it's not good enough. So you're trying hard. You're so hard. And then it's get down on my knees and I pray for another day. So you're just like, you give it your all. And some days in your mind you feel like it's good enough. But like society and things around you are like, no, it's not. But in your mind you think that it is. And you pray. I'm a Christian and very spiritual. And like in my mind at the end of the day, I know I give it my all. So.
And then what was the last part? Or was that the chorus?
Yeah, that's it.
Okay, that's where I was
Yeah.
confused. Because, this makes more sense now.
Yeah.
That chorus, I think maybe it's just the way you play it needs to be just hit on that. And then if it's get down on my knees and pray, I would say sometimes I'm not good enough.
Yep.
I don't know. I would get away from the get down on my knees.
Okay.
Personally.
Sure.
I just think that can go in a lot of different ways.
That's
but
true.
as far as the chorus, I just think the chorus was a little confusing for me.
Okay.
That's my only critique.
Yeah.
But I think you're a performer. I think you're a
Thank you.
performer. And I
Thank
think
you.
the right song, you get the right song, could be badass.
Cool.
Anything else?
Thank you,
No,
guys.
I think you've touched on something that's kind of key for everything, though. You can be all over. And by the way, I have no musical talent. I'm just adding on to something you just said, adjacent. Easy to understand, though. Like, for somebody to endear themselves to the song or to love the song, they've got to understand the journey. So you can be all over the place, but it still needs to be easy to follow the story and the journey.
For sure, for sure. And that's just like, and again, I say this every show, but like, try to write with some people, because I think if you are writing with other people, you'll take those ideas, and you're an artist. Like, I could tell, like, you it's awesome. And but sometimes as artists, we're all over the place, and you need those songwriters to kind of hone us in. And so that's where I'm going to challenge you to, like, take those crazy ideas, that passion, all the things you just demonstrated on stage, get some songwriters to dial it in to make that song full and exactly what you want.
You guys hear this? If you're watching, hit me up.
That's all I got to say, though. Traci,
Thank you.
You're awesome. You're very fun, too.
Thank you.
You have a great personality.
I'm so happy. This is my
how many
first
kids,
performance.
How many kids you have?
3.
What are their names? Shout out.
David, Claire, and Mary.
Which one's your favorite?
I can't say
Don't
right
answer
now.
that question. Don't answer that question. Traci
Can't
Vandee,
say.
everybody. Give it up. Come on.
Oh, I also have a dog named Duke, and he's pretty awesome.
Oh, I know Duke. Yeah.
Fucking
I
Cody.
knew it. Thank you, guys.
Thank you. This is my sidekick. We're going to have a talking later. This fucking guy knows everybody. Oh, yeah. We went back to high school together. I'm not fucking leaving. Get the drums. Ellie Jarrell. Come on. And we have the bucket. If anybody's here and wants to put their name in the bucket, put your name in the bucket. We are going to put somebody on the radio, potentially.
In the house.
No, well, yeah, for sure we're going to put somebody on the radio.
Okay. It's going to be Cody.
Why do you look at me?
gonna
You're
be
not
Cody.
dealing with the normal dude here, I promise.
It's going to be Cody.
Whoever it is, I know him.
There's a lot of good music here this evening.
No, there was. So, would you ever play an AI song?
No. Never. No.
All right.
No, honestly, I am 100% opposed to all that. That's not art to me. That's a machine ripping off what you guys do in this room. So fuck that. No.
I love that.
By the way, I think I misanswered your question earlier, by the way.
Which one?
But in fairness to me, when you're playing like 100 songs that aren't singles on top of all the other, it's hard to keep track of them all. You know what? Carter Faith Betty and Emily Ann Roberts Whipped are probably 2 of our other songs that are
That's
performing at just an unbelievable level, just as a heads up.
No, that's awesome. Carter's great. We had Abby Callahan on last week.
Yep.
She's one to watch out for. She's really good, and she's got some cool. She opened up for Carter. That's why I brought her up. All right. How much? I asked Clay this question, but we've been getting different responses on social media. How much does it cost a label to get a song #1?
I have no idea because I'm not on that side, but I have been very vocal that I think that's part of the issue. I don't know how it works. I don't know what they do, but we have too many fake #1s. I got a lot of crap for saying that a couple of years at a pretty important seminar and a panel that I was on. I still stand by it. I think best songs should win, not songs that are propped up by bullshit. And I'm not trying to offend or upset any artist. I know that stuff can be life-changing, but I grew up in a sports household. You know, I played baseball. My dad was a baseball coach. We didn't accept participation trophies. So to me, that's kind of that, you know?
Well, and you said you got crap for saying fake #1s, but what do you mean by fake #1s?
I mean, there's a lot of stuff that goes on behind the scenes. Not with the company I work for, so I can't speak for our competitors, but there's a lot of songs. They're good songs, but, you know, they're probably top 10s or top 15s, and then something happens where they push from #9 to #1, and then they drop off the face of the planet, and you never hear them again, and that's part of why the chart is clogged up. Not everything is a #1. And by the way, if you don't get a #1, that doesn't mean it's a failure. You know, if you get a top 20, that's a lot of exposure. you get a top 30, that's a lot of exposure.
Especially with the singles being on radio for like over a year. That's a lot of plays, you know?
When I first started when I was like 17 or whatever, I think my first country job I was 19. I don't think it took more. I could be roughly this, so don't, everybody looks up everything online to correct you, but it was like 15, 16 weeks tops. George Strait had a new song, top of the charts. Tim McGraw, whatever, back in the day. Even like early 2000s, it wasn't this. Something has shifted where the label agenda of clogging up chart share and just everything they release, I get that the goal should be number one, but if it falls short, don't pay to prop it up further.
What do you do when a big label, I'm not going to name a name, but a big label, and maybe the head person from that big label comes to you and says, we have to make this song work. We are so invested in this artist. We have so much money. They're not going to tell you that, but that's the truth. We have to get this song number one. Whether you like it or not, what do you say to them?
Well, my answer is, and real, I'll be as real as I can with you. I don't work for them. My job is to find out what people want to listen to. If they want to listen to that song on that particular week, well, then I guess we'll probably be helpful. I add, and so does my team. It's not about me. My team and me, we probably add more and drop more records than anybody out there. And I would argue, because that's what you're supposed to do. Some songs are 6 months cool. Some songs are 6 years cool. Some stuff is 6 weeks cool. But it's not all a 55-week number one. And so they come and say that, and I go, look, I hear you, but if the metrics on my side, and we have a lot more than we ever had to judge whether something's working or not, if it's not working on my side, that's not my problem. And I don't mean that coldly, but a lot of times, here's what happens a lot of times. Cumulus is always first. We're very aggressive with new music. We're always there at the very beginning, and then, 105 years from now when they're pushing for number one, we're already on to something else. But that makes us assholes in the eyes of some of the people you're describing, because they'll be like, come on, help us out. But they wouldn't have even got there if we hadn't have been early.
Wow. And your listeners have already heard it. They don't want to hear it
And
anymore.
I don't mean that cold. I just mean it black and white. That's the world we're in. There's some people that are aggressive, and then there's the people in the middle, and then we've got chart watchers that just follow.
Yeah, pick off whatever's been.
Yeah, and
been
we're not,
working.
me, my crew, my team, any of my markets, we're not here to echo streaming. We're not here to follow the competition. We're here to take calculated risk and try and be interesting. Sometimes that works, and sometimes we fail, but we're not afraid of failure.
Yeah.
I don't think you can be successful without failure.
And have fun, like you said earlier.
That's right.
Yeah, just bring it back to having fun.
Yeah, so I don't know. I mean, I know it sounds like I'm serious about this, but I get amped up, man, because this pretend number one thing is clown shoes. It's got to stop. It's getting in the way of other artistry that deserves to be heard.
I agree. It's so deep though, and I'll just say it, like, Live Nation gives massive 30, 40, 50, and I apologize, you're a trooper. Sorry, this is just a crazy conversation. Live Nation pays 30, 40, 50, sometimes $100 million to X, Y, and Z artist, and they are on all the amphitheaters that you go and see, and it's the same person every other year on the same festival every other year. By the way, festivals are dying. They're struggling. Everything is, but what's booming right now? It's the clubs. It's the people. It's the artists that are coming up out of the, people are sick of this shit. So people are sick of the same 15 artists that have been the 15 artists for the last 15, 20 years. How do we fix this problem? I love what you're saying, and I believe you. I truly do believe you. Listen, you're going to see this on YouTube. I'm a big judge of character. I fucking believe you. But how do we fix this?
Well, believe this. I don't know. I mean, dude, if we figure that out, we're set. Like the concert, I can't speak to the concert side. I'm not a concert.
No. I'm saying I know that the problem is deeper than just like radio. It's like you have the same artists and they're being played on the same stations on the same. It's like, how do we get new people in? How do young artists move to Nashville with a dream? But like, how do you have that dream and even want to do this when all the fucking odds are stacked against you?
Well, I think you don't want to ever give up on your dream, because sometimes the smallest of things is what leads to, it only takes one small moment to make it all work. I think any artist that you've had on this podcast or any artist that's ever done anything can almost give you, well, this happened or this happened or this happened. I mean, don't give up on your dreams, man. We got one life to live here. Don't give up on it and just keep grinding and hope you get that moment. And on the other side of it, I'll keep working on running my mouth to an entire industry to try and get it fixed. And then, I don't know, I guess we need to make friends with the concert promoter to try and get them to do things different.
No, I love it.
I don't know
Let's
about that,
go.
Lane. I can't speak to that.
Let's go. No, and I don't mean to be so like negative or fired up, but there's a lot of artists that write me that are frustrated. It's a time where like we're making music, making art, and you know, I have so many people that come on the show that are just very down and just disappointed and feeling like, how do I even do this?
I mean, I will say this, and this isn't self-serving, I promise. I have a lot on the line with what we're doing on WKDF here in Nashville. If it works, I believe it could spread. If it doesn't, then this will just be one more job that I got fired from. And that's real talk.
So turn on WKDF. Listen, support a radio station that's playing artists that might not have a chance anywhere else. And you're playing one of our artists tonight, so
And if not,
you're helping us. We'll help you. If you watch this podcast, you're in Nashville. By the way, how can people that aren't in their car listen to WKDF and Cumulus Radio in general?
I mean, all of our stations, for the most part, have their own app. It's easy. I mean, we're everywhere. It's just, and we get a lot of streaming from there. Like I've noticed since we've dived into, you know, Carter and Emily and Wyatt and some of these, I'm getting flooded with submissions from Texas, which there's always been a music scene down there, which I love. But I don't keep them for myself. I send them to Mike Preston, our guy in Dallas, and say, you know, hey, this dude Austin hit me up. He's playing clubs in Dallas, just making you aware. Like, I'm the VP of country over the chain, but if I see anything that's regional that maybe it's not right for WKDF, I make that PD and that market aware.
That's crazy.
I mean, I'm doing the basics of my job.
That's crazy.
I shouldn't be praised for doing what everybody should be doing.
That's crazy. I've never heard anybody say what you're saying. That's so it's inspiring. It's cool. It makes you want to get back out there and put some music out and send it to you. So, all right, everybody, give it up for.
Boy, that was only like 35 minutes. You've been waiting.
It's Dogs in Heaven now.
All right, fix that mic too. It's way too. Are you standing?
Yes.
Okay, never mind. All right. Everybody give it up for Ellie Jarrell singing Dogs in Heaven.
Hit that tuning pedal, the pedal on the ground. Yeah.
He's never said in no kind, worships the ground I walk on. He's not one to hold a grudge, answers when I call. I knew that I was signing up for heartbreak that day when I brought him home. All I know is if they ain't got dogs in heaven, then he'll greet you at the gate. Pretty sure right next to Jesus, they're the most perfect thing God made. If there ain't paw prints on them gold streets, if you ask me, that's the real sin. And if they ain't got dogs in heaven, then how the hell does anybody else get in? I've been known to be too stubborn, had a couple falls from grace. I don't always love my neighbor, but he loves me anyways. The angels keep a record when my earthly days are done. If I'm on the list, can I have a +1? 'Cause if they ain't got dogs in heaven,
If they ain't got dogs in heaven, then I better start to pray. It's pretty sure right next to Jesus, the most perfect thing God made. There ain't paw prints on them gold streets. If you ask me, that's the real sin. And if they ain't got dogs in heaven, how the hell does anybody else get in? Thank you so much.
Ellie Jarrell, thanks for hanging while we had our TED Talk. How old are you?
I'm 19.
You can sit down, by the way. 19 years old. Where are you from?
I'm from Atlanta, Georgia.
Awesome.
Yes.
And you still live there? You live in Nashville?
Yes.
Amazing, amazing. Man, I thought that was a cool song. Tell us about your dog or your favorite dog,
Yes.
or what was the song about?
Well, I have 2 dogs. I have a German Shepherd and a Lab. And I actually wrote that song about a year ago. Ended up rewriting it. But I remember I was sitting in my bathroom. That's where I write all my songs, in my bathroom, which is so random. But I was sitting in my bathroom, and, you know, every time I was always trying to do music, but I knew one of the big things was just keep writing. And so at first I kind of thought it was a silly idea. I was like, I've never heard a song about dogs, and I don't know. So I ended up writing it, and then I was like, wait, this could maybe work. So I just kept at it, and then just kind of rewrote the song. So yeah.
I love it.
Thank you.
I think you have everything it takes to kind of be, number one, a great songwriter, but you also have a phenomenal voice and artist career ahead of you. You're 19 years old. I think, yeah, this song was really cool, and I love how you started it out, because I thought it was going to be about like a breakup, which maybe it was, but your dog was there for you. But then it was all about the dog.
Yeah.
And I loved just your imagery. I wrote down, if there ain't paw prints on the golden streets, and how the hell that was really cool. The spin, how the hell is anybody going to get in? That was really cool. So,
Thank you.
yeah, I mean, your songwriting, who do you look up to? Who are some of your influences?
You know, I have a ton, but this is kind of random, but one of my favorite singers was always Kelsey Ballerini growing up. I thought, like, especially her earlier songs too. Like, I would just Peter Pan. Those is one of them. I mean, I probably could name every person in country music. I think everyone is such an inspiration. So, yeah, I listen to things, and I think everyone just kind of gives their own different touch of that to songwriting or just music in general. So.
Very cool. What do you think about a country dog song?
I like dogs more than I like most people, so I'm in on that, man, 100%. Have you heard Dog Years by Hardy, by the way?
No, I don't think I have, actually.
As I share a moment of vulnerability, first time I heard Dog Years from Hardy, I don't tear up much. I know it'll shock you. I'm insensitive as shit, but I had lost a dog like a couple years before that, and I was just like, I don't know. There's not a lot of these songs.
Yeah.
I liked it.
Thank you so much.
I did. I dug it.
Yeah. I thought it was really cool. I'm curious. You had a song called Under the Influence, and I was really curious about that title. What is the? Just tell me what the hook was on that. It's a cool title.
Goodness, what was it? Basically, it was kind of like I can't think.
What's
right
the
now,
song about? That's a better.
It was kind of about a guy, and the whole idea is that the guy, you were so like invested in this guy that you didn't even have to drink to be under the influence to want to be with him. Like,
that's cool.
And it was like when any time he came near you, you were instantly you couldn't do anything, and it was like you were under the influence, but you weren't.
That's cool. I like that. No,
Thank
that title. I was hoping that it was something like that.
Yeah.
It's a cool title. So, all right, you're 19 years old. Are you in college or?
I am in college, but hopefully I'll drop out.
Really? Whoa.
Yeah.
Mom,
all right.
how you feel?
Where do you go to school?
I go to the University of Georgia.
Okay.
Yeah.
Go Dogs?
Go Dogs.
All right. I mean, I don't have an affiliation. I just know that's what they say.
No, yeah.
All right, so let me maybe persuade you against it. I dropped out of college, okay? But I feel like there's a big opportunity right now. Everybody wants to move to Nashville. I'm sure you had a great time here, and you're like, oh, my God, I want to move to Nashville. But I think you have a really unique opportunity being at Georgia to build something local and build a fan base that'll stay with you forever.
Yeah.
I think that if you can play in some of those local bars and even, I don't know, are you in a sorority or anything like that?
Yeah.
Okay, so get your sorority sisters to listen to your music, share it. Like, they're influencers. Like, you know what I'm saying? Get them to buy in, and I promise you, you will take that as your degree, and you will move to Nashville with so much more than just moving here with nothing. And I don't, like, do whatever you want. Drop out if you want. I'm just saying I'm seeing a big thing right now. Like, and you can move to Nashville. You can post something, it'll go viral, and you'll move to Nashville tomorrow. But, like, building a real fan base, I think, is more important than ever right now. And there's so much music, so much coming out of Nashville. You're an amazing songwriter. You have an amazing voice. Build it in Athens, Georgia, and move here. What do you think?
And take pictures of the journey, like the First Lady said, so you can reminisce about it when you're 100 years old like I am, so you don't forget it. That'll be good.
Yeah.
Who's your team, by the way?
In college?
Yeah.
I mean, I barely escaped high school.
Yeah.
So
Same.
But college for baseball, it's probably Florida State.
Okay.
They stink. You can't boo me for that. And for football, it's probably Florida State and the Gators. I lived in Tampa a long time. You got to pick a side.
Yeah.
But and my kid, before he decided where he was going to go, almost went to Florida State.
Got you.
So we got on board with that. But.
Got you. No, that's Florida State's fun. I think I grew up in Arizona. I think Florida State's the Arizona State of
both
South.
wild places.
The South, for sure.
For
Okay, so what's next for you? Is that song out? Are you putting music out?
It's not out yet, but soon. And I think my biggest thing is this is my really first week here in Nashville that I've really played it all. And I've just been going to songwriter rounds, trying to network, meet people, and keep writing and posting. Social media is hard, but it's
Are you
how
overwhelmed
it works.
being in Nashville, or do you feel right at
No,
home?
I think it's really cool.
Yeah.
I think it's really awesome. I mean, it's what I love doing. I've always loved doing it from a young age. And I mean, my first song I ever wrote, I was in 4th grade and performed it at my little guitar performance. So
Did you write that song by yourself?
I did not write the second version by myself.
Okay.
But
Regardless, like, it's just a very well written song.
Thank
and
you.
That's what I look for a lot. Like, anybody can come up and sing, but like, it was super unique, and it's the imagery. We call it in Nashville, we call it the color. Like, whatever, like the furniture in the song, the things that you're like, oh, it's not just like, this is a black hat. It was like, it smelled like my
I always say, like,
whatever.
show, don't tell.
For sure. And I think you did that very well.
Thank you so much.
And I have to compliment you on the performance too.
Thank you.
The dynamics. I think
Thank you.
you obviously started at a young age, and so that comes. But you can tell.
Thank you.
Just always have that be a part of your performance.
Thank you
were
so much.
really going up and down, and get louder all of a sudden. That's what makes
It's
Thank
tough to
you.
make a dog song good. I'm gonna be honest. It's tough to make a dog song good.
Thank you.
I think he did pretty well. What do you think? You wanna
I can't add anything
any
else.
playlist? Put it on a playlist. You haven't put any songs on.
What are the
playlist.
choices? I know you
can
got
either
like
put
3
it
different
on
gimmicks here.
Rotation or the A list.
That you don't got any dog songs on the A-list? That's a better one?
Let's go.
All right.
A list, baby. Come on. All right.
Thank you.
So, are you really dropping out, or was that
No, I mean, if something were to happen, like, this is my dream and I'm going to chase it. But,
cool?
I mean, a degree's great, too. So.
What are you going to school for, though?
Yeah.
Well, I actually, I'm in advertising right now, which I thought would be a little bit helpful. And I take the music business classes. I think it's really important to learn the business side of everything as well and understand how that works. So,
Are you taking marketing classes?
yes.
Okay, good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
So maybe not drop out.
I think, I don't know if I would. I mean, it's like, I would drop out if there's a reason.
Yeah,
I think,
no,
like,
I don't think that I would drop out if there wasn't a reason. I would definitely get the degree, and I always
sure.
think it's the more you know, the better. But
well,
I paid $100,000 to learn how to hit a drum more good. So
shout out to University of Georgia.
Yes.
You're about to build some shit there. I'm excited.
Thank you.
And Nashville's always going to be here. So,
Thank you so
yeah,
much. I
congratulations on making the
Thank
A-list.
you. Thank
Absolutely.
you.
Great job. All right. We got one. Do you have time for one bucket pull?
I'm here for as long as you need me.
All right,
It's
I'm just
good.
making sure. We're gonna do one bucket pull. We're gonna make sure we make this happen.
Bring the buckets.
Bring the bucket.
You can do as many as you want, man. It's
We
all
got
good.
a radios. We got a song on the radio on the line here, man. Leon, I just started. Leon? Leon here?
Heard him.
All right.
Come on up.
All right. All right. As Leon gets up here, take your time, tune up, do your thing. All right. You having fun?
Yeah, man, it's all good.
Good.
I'm just trying not to mess it up for you.
You're not messing anything up. You've been awesome. You've been honestly one of the most real people. You and Clay, I'd say, were the most real, where it's like I can ask something and not have to be fake. Because, not that I have to be fake sometimes, but sometimes people are media trained and shit. Do you know when an artist is media trained right away when they come into your office?
Yep. Yeah, for sure.
Is it a turnoff?
No, I don't. I can get beyond all that. But I handle it differently. Like a lot of times, I'll just blatantly throw it out there and go, quit giving all the answers they taught you to give. Just tell me what the real deal is.
Yeah. What's been like a big turnoff for you? Have there, you don't need to name names of artists, but like, has there ever been somebody that's like just been a blatant like no? It could even be from a big artist. Like, has there been anything in radio that's kind of turned you off?
Yeah. I mean, I'm sure. I think the big thing for me is like I do respect the art. I think what you guys do is hard. I'm put in a tough position because I have to judge it and try and make the best decisions on what's best for whatever city I'm in trying to program to. I don't see it as much as I used to, but well, actually, I guess that's not true. Social media has created a new thing where there's people that have less talent than the people we've seen here tonight, and less talent certainly than everybody that I'm playing on the radio, but they'll walk in my office and tell me why they're the greatest ever and why they're better than everybody that ever existed because they got like a bunch of likes on a post. And
No way. They say that for real?
Yeah, I mean, there's...
It's not about numbers, like streaming or anything. They talk about their social media numbers.
I'll be honest with you. I really don't care about streaming at all. Like, I'm not here to echo
No,
streaming.
but I'm just saying that's what they pitch normally, but they're actually pitching like likes and shit. And like,
yeah, oh yeah. But that's a thing to Nashville. I never got that in Tampa or Salt Lake or Colorado when I was there. That is a Nashville thing. We have more influencers than any other city I've ever lived in. And I'm not trying to bust on anybody trying to make a living, but I think to be an influencer, don't you have to influence?
Yeah.
So like I'll start kind of being a dick back where I'll go, all right, so what brand deals do you have? Who are you an ambassador for? Who are you, like, I'll play that game if they're going to waste my time. I just don't like them disrespecting the hard work and art of everybody else, especially when they moved to this town like 6 months ago, and lucky for us, they know it all. There is more of that in this town than you would think.
100%.
You probably don't, I mean, you guys probably don't see it as much as I do. That's a turnoff, I think.
For sure. Do you think labels are signing actual artists, or are they chasing viral moments?
I think both. I think we've got a new thing going on where some labels, not all, I don't know which ones specifically, but they have influencers on retainer, and they tell them what songs to put in the video to try and create viral moments.
Shut the fuck up.
Okay, all that's made up and doesn't exist.
They're on retainer? Oh my God, I want to get me on that shit. No, I'm just kidding.
Ask Clay about that next time he's here. I'll bet you. I'm not saying all labels. I'm saying a couple have.
It's deep, guys. This shit is deep.
They have influencers on retainer, and it'll be like, hey, I need you to put Austin's song on your next 6 videos. We're trying to get it to take off. That's why, honestly, I'm a grown man. I have no business being on TikTok. even though that's why I have a bunch of young people that are on my team, so I don't have to, they show me like what's important. But that's why I don't really care about any of that. I listen to the music and just decide whether it's good or not and write for what we're doing. I don't want to be influenced by any of that.
I love it. You don't want an influencer to influence you.
And we do look and see who has large social followings, but then we look into why.
For sure.
Like if you
What's
look
the
into
depth
who
of
their
it?
followers are and they're all from foreign countries, then it's probably paid for. Like you can sniff out the bullshit pretty quickly, but they think we're a bunch of dummies on my side. And whether I choose to tell you that I've sniffed it out or not is one thing, but like legit, I just try, like this is adjacent to that, but like we're about to add our second Emily Ann Roberts song. I legitimately didn't know what she looked like. I knew she had a following. I knew she made cool music. I met her at Thomas Rhett a couple weeks ago. She came up to me. I didn't even know what she looked like, man. That's ultimately what, whether it's, Austin or Emily or whoever, I just listen to the song. I don't want to be influenced other than my job is to get people to sit through it when they're in their car or somewhere else. So I just listen to the music, and then if it's good, I explore from there. And we have a team of people that kind of look for people that have big followings to see if it's a thing, but I don't want to be influenced by stuff that might be pretend.
That's awesome.
Which is maybe not the way to do it, but that's just how we're doing it.
I can speak for every artist here. We are dying to hear what you're saying tonight, so thank you so much.
You know what the example I would use, not to belabor, I'm sorry.
No, you're good.
There's no scenario that Chris Stapleton, who I think has more talent than everybody, he's not on TikTok. He didn't give a shit if somebody likes a post. I just think real talent is real talent.
And it's gonna win. It's gonna win again. I feel it. I really do.
I think the art wins.
Yeah.
All this other stuff is
100%. 100%. All right, Leon, what are you singing for us?
I just started.
Is that's the name of the song?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I'm listening. I'm about to piss my pants. So everybody, give it up for Leon singing "I Just Started."
All right, thank you. My name is Leon. Walking with my shadow, talking to the wind, try to hear the voices from somewhere, flying like a piece of leaf, flipping in the air. Whole world turning up and down, you don't know where. Your smile when the sun shines, creating a perfect picture. I couldn't reveal the secret, only the way of hiding yourself. I just started. It's far from over, it's long way down. I just started. Gotta watch my step and see the line. I just started. Look up to the sky, wind blow the tree, see the birds flying over, turn the far away. Close your eyes, hear the voices, where the dream of the dreamer keep going on. There's tear in the dark sky, creating a beautiful view. Now you can see the secret in the deep inside of your soul. I just started. It's from over, it's long way down. I just started. Gotta watch my step, see the light. I just started. You see how wide the road, how high the mountain, chasing a stream, time before it's gone. I just started. It's from over, it's long way down. I just started. Gotta watch my step, see the light. I just started. I just started. This is Liang here.
You want me to
Yeah.
start while you're walking up here? How long have you
My
been doing
man.
this?
Good.
How long have you been doing this?
He just started.
Did you mean compose this one?
Like music in general. What's the backstory?
Back to the day.
Grab the mic, put it right in your
Yeah,
hand so
take
we
the mic,
can
yeah.
capture everything you're saying.
Yeah, back to the day when I live in my hometown, China.
Where
Oh,
are you
wow.
from? Where are you from?
I'm original from China. Yeah, thank you.
Wow. Okay.
Trying to grab my first shot.
How long have you been in Nashville?
Nashville, I just got here a couple of days.
What?
What?
Yeah, I drove here from Michigan.
You what? What is it? Oh, are you from Michigan?
I drove here, yeah.
Oh, are you living here now or?
Yeah, currently, yeah.
Oh my God.
In the 2 days you've been here, what do you think of our city?
Yeah, dude.
I'm sorry, what was it?
Do you like Nashville?
In the 2 days you've been in Nashville, what do you think of it so far?
I gotta keep doing delivery to earn my rent. I mean,
Yeah.
initially, I'm trying to do music and some park like a Riverside Park. I'm not sure. I googled.
Right.
But yeah, initially, no.
You live at the park?
No.
Oh.
Well, after that, I'm trying to busking because I used to busking in Chicago subway. I used to be a busker.
Really? Have you done it in Nashville?
No, just first time.
Broadway.
No, subway, Chicago subway.
Oh, no. I'm saying in Nashville, you got to do it on Broadway. Or actually, I don't know if they allow you to do it on Broadway anymore. Busking.
I don't know the rules on that, to be honest.
Anyway, if you want to busk in Nashville, go to Broadway.
Broadway, okay,
Yeah.
got it.
Yeah.
What is the song about?
I told everyone the song. I just started because I'm already 43 years old, but for America, I just started.
Wow.
Thank you. It's a long way down.
That does deserve.
What's been the biggest? When did you move to America? You said you just moved to Nashville, but you were in Michigan?
Yeah, I was in there. They arranged my immigration court in Michigan, so I based in there.
Just for a couple days, or? I'm sorry, I'm trying to understand. How long have you been in America?
3.5 years.
Oh, okay. What's the biggest difference between America and China?
Biggest different. I'm trying to say everything, but I found it's either one are not real free speech.
Yeah.
Oh.
Dang. Wow.
Yeah, a lot of people say we don't talk politics. All right, that's all right.
He said He said, yeah, there's no free speech in America or China. That's crazy. All right. What the fuck?
No, man, it's all. You know what's real talk though?
Sorry.
I grew up in Colorado. I know this sounds weird, but I feel like you would do great there. Like we have all kinds of festivals back home where everybody gets baked out of their mind and they just listen to dudes like you, and it's a beautiful experience. Like I liked it, to be honest.
I was in Colorado.
You had a vibe. You had a vibe to you.
Yeah, there's a mountain vibe. Let's all get baked at the festival.
Yeah.
Which I guess is illegal here, so it's wrong. I guess, but like, it kind of has that mountain festival vibe. I liked it, man. I did.
How do you?
I liked it.
How long have you been speaking English?
My sister was my first English teacher.
Okay.
My sister older than me 7 years.
17 years?
No, older than me 7 years. They still live in China.
It's brave to get up here in front of a bunch of people when you rolled into town 2 days ago.
I don't want to
man.
miss this chance.
You moved here 2 days ago. You get up and sing a song, and you've been in America for no time. So now you're putting English in your music. It's fucking impressive, dude.
I learned.
I love it.
I cover a lot of songs by Mr. Big. I can quote a song "To Be With You." Even in my hometown, in a bar, a girl singer can sing in the song. I'm the one who wants to be with you.
Oh yeah.
What's your favorite karaoke song?
Karaoke, probably "The Show Must Go On."
Wait, I don't even. What is that?
Do you have any questions for him?
No, man. I think I just want to reiterate, it is incredibly brave to like be here all of 3 years, stroll into Nashville. You've been here 2 days and go, you know what? Yeah, I'm gonna put my name in the hat, dude. It's brave. That's how you're supposed to live life, though, man.
I'm trying to push myself on. You have no way back.
I love the bravery. I do.
I love the bravery too. Here's an American-made hat.
Thank you.
Good quality here, made in America.
Thank you.
Kimes Ranch, but it's a good hat.
Everything.
Everything's made in China.
But actually, I don't like when you say Timu something. I never download that apps.
Timu bad? Timu bad? No good? Is that what you're saying?
Is Timu good?
Timu no good?
No, I mean somebody they're talking about that Timu something. I just forget about that. But I remember you said.
I'm with you on that though too.
Oh, I said Timu Cowboy.
Oh.
Oh
Okay.
yeah. Yep.
Yeah, you should support local businesses that have brick and mortar and people working in them.
Yeah, who are your influences? Who do you look up to?
Influences.
Yeah, who do you look
My
up
favorite
to?
band.
Yeah.
Yeah, I inspired a lot, but like Mr. Big. What I
Mr.
just sang "To Be With You," Mr. Big. I'm trying to be Mr. Big.
Okay. If you're going to pick up an American lady, you might not want to lead with that. I'll give you some cooler bands that'll make you sound a little edgier. No good?
Sorry, I didn't get.
That didn't land at all.
You.
Is it time for Travis to go home?
Or we're gonna use for a simple word. I'm not really understanding. Well,
It's loud. It's loud too. This is a tough place to try to understand English. All right. What is next for you? Are you're how old are you? Said you're 45.
I'm 43.
43.
Yeah,
and
boy.
are you single? You have kids?
Nah, just myself. I'm total free.
Yeah. And you moved to America. What was the reason that you moved here? To follow your music?
Oh yeah, influenced by a lot and inspired by a lot of American rock and roll.
Yeah.
Yeah, tell the ladies that you listen to Shinedown or one of those bands. It'll go better. I promise.
Shinedown.
Shinedown. Listen to Shinedown.
Cool ass band. You'll love it.
Yeah. Shinedown. It's a band.
When you go out later, if you run into a girl, tell her Shinedown's my favorite band. You'll thank me later.
We'll write it down for you. Yeah, there you go.
Shinedown. They're cool. Check them out.
What's your favorite Chinese dish? If you were to go to a Chinese restaurant, what's your favorite? What do you order?
Yo, I'll eat noodle.
What is it?
Noodle.
Noodle.
Yeah, nothing shame.
Just the udon noodle? There's chicken or beef or?
Well, basically, personally, I'm a vegetarian.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
Except the meat, I almost eat everything.
Yeah.
I'm not really picky on.
Okay. What's your favorite American food?
Pizza.
What's your favorite pizza
That's
place?
from Italy.
What's the best pizza
That's
in
from
America?
Italy.
Yeah, that is from Italy.
Veggie one. I'll get a jalapeno, a mushroom. cheese.
Okay.
Yes.
I love this guy. You're fucking awesome. I don't know.
Great job for getting up. I see the rock influence. I can tell that you're influenced by rock, and I thought it was a vibe. A vibe. Great performance. Yeah.
Is that song out? Can we listen to it?
I'm sorry, what?
Is the song out? Can you listen to the song on Spotify or on the radio? Can you listen to it on Cumulus Radio? Is it out?
No. I posted the song probably a couple of months.
Okay.
What about social media? Is there a place people can follow you on Instagram or
Oh
TikTok
yeah,
or anything?
I use Facebook, Instagram. That is the same things. Yeah, my Facebook are WANG and JUNLIANG, and that's my original pronunciation of my name, and literally meaning being decent and bright, and probably bearing the expectation by my dad. I don't want to change the name, like Jimmy, Tom. That make no sense for me.
Yeah.
All right, so everybody follow him that's listening.
Yeah.
But I call myself Liang.
For
Let's
being
bring
brave
him
and
up.
getting up on stage.
Yeah, it's fucking awesome. Good job, man. Good job. Thank you so much.
Thank you guys.
Oh my
Pleasure
God.
to be here.
Crazy. Good job. All right.
Wow.
We're going to go rapid fire. This is crazy. This is the show. This is not a radio show. This is wild.
This is something. There's
Would
something
you
going on
definitely
here.
not media trained?
Yeah, would you pick us up to be one of your stations?
I mean, I've heard worse. So
Oh shit. Yeah. All right. We're going to go rapid fire to end the show. Thank you guys for coming up. We also need to pick our winner probably.
you got that many people in the bucket, and you're going to leave
You
them all
want to do one
sitting
more?
there?
You want to do one more?
Yeah.
All right, let's keep going. Let's keep going. All right, we got some more names. Come on, do it.
Seems a little bad. You got this many names in here, and you're not doing something.
I agree.
Dee White.
Dee White. Is Dee White here?
Yes, he is.
All right. Dee White's here. I mean, if you want to keep going, we can keep going. My wife's asleep.
Please tell me you just arrived in Nashville 2 days ago.
Dude.
You need the.
What's up, man?
You need the
Did
sunburst.
you just move here 2 days ago? Okay. You can use that guitar if you want. Yeah, it should be.
That's all right.
What is the hardest leadership lesson radio's taught you?
The hardest leadership.
Or what's the hardest part about being a leader to so many people?
Making sure you make time for them, because I try and lead the way I'd want to be led, in that if I really try and make time to listen to everybody. I think you're a better leader when you do more listening than talking. And that's an important one, because when I was younger, maybe I was dumb, but I never felt like I got heard on anything. And so I like to make sure I soak in everything they have to say.
For sure.
I think together we have more answers, and if you listen, you'll find those answers.
Yeah, absolutely. No, that's great. That's great. I love that y'all are clapping everything. This is an interesting one. So I was lucky enough to play a couple of the radio shows, like 8-man jams, the winter jingle ball jams, whatever. I know it's kind of like that makes a lot of money for the station, right? And then it doesn't make a lot of money?
I don't know.
Oh, okay. So I think it's like a kind of a partnership where like the artist goes and plays for free, and then they, you guys can make some money and all that stuff. But like if an artist says no to something like that, could that be like detrimental to their career?
I don't think so. Like I think on that note, like there's a lot of different versions of that. Just me personally, if somebody's going to come and do that for me, we are going to make sure the promotional value and the way we get behind them. I want the artist to walk away going, damn, I'm glad I did that. And if they walk away with anything short of that, then we fell short. But that's me. And there's other people out there that don't do it that way, and that's why that has the reputation that it has. But I think I'm not aware of anything on my team where people aren't walking away that way.
Well, the only reason, I mean, for me, I'm like, a newer artist and all stuff. Like I was at the time playing these, and it was a big deal. Like I still have people come to me. They're like, "Oh, I saw you at the 8-man jam for Camel, whatever." But I can see how like an artist that's on tour or whatever, it feels more like an obligation. For me, it was an honor. I can see how some of the bigger artists feel like it's an obligation. Like
I think the people you surround yourself with are important because you, the artist, they will ingrain you in the right ones that truly further your career and build the relationships that will help you. I think there's a big difference between, you doing one of those type events for a Dallas, Texas, and it's not about market size. It's just, I know that Mike Preston, all the shows that he does, like he goes above and beyond for the artist. It's an awesome experience. People want to be part of it. I think it's important that that's where management and label and the people around you, it's really important they are truly trying to develop you, truly trying to plug you into the right things.
Yeah. And they can say maybe no to some of the shittier ones, but like the ones that like mean something and carry weight, somebody playing something for you, like do that, but maybe not for...
Yeah, I mean, there's some really great ones out there that everybody walks away, and not just the company I work for. The company I worked for before Cumulus did a really good job with those, treated the artist right, paid the band, gave them gift baskets, made sure the green room had actual catering, and like, there are radio stations that do it the right way. The problem is you have some out there that don't, and then we get lumped in with the ones that are bad.
For sure.
That's life.
No, sounds like kind of the theme of a lot of it. There's just a lot of
100%.
A lot of this.
There's a handful of nut hut zookeepers that do terrible interviews with artists like you, and then you think everybody sucks on the air and can't interview you. Yes, that is a thing, Austin.
Meth head zookeepers?
Nut hut zookeepers.
Oh, I thought you said meth head.
Oh my God!
That was so loud. All right. Where do you see terrestrial radio 5 to 10 years from now?
I think if we do our job and we program uniquely for the markets we're in and the air talent really do compelling things. I mean, right now, just facts. Like, everybody makes a big deal out of streaming, and it's good for you guys. It's good for your careers. It gives you exposure. But you add up all the streamers, they don't have 10% of what radio has for audience. They are still dog piss Jones in the scheme of things. So if we do our job, we won't lose audience. But we've got to do our job. I think our fate is dependent upon us. If we do a poor job, then we'll just let them keep taking from us. If we do what I think we're capable of, we're going to take back some of what they already took.
All right. Who we have here? Dee?
That would be me, yes, sir.
Dee White. All right, what are you singing for us?
Yeah, so I'm going to do a song called Heart Talking, but I just got to share this with you real quick,
Yeah.
Austin. It's crazy. It's just wild how God
Did
works.
you used to
man.
babysit him as a child?
I'm
Please tell
sorry?
me you used to babysit him.
No, in fact, he's probably older than me. How does that make you feel?
I'm older than you?
Well, how old are you?
I'm 33. Or 32. 32.
Yeah, I'll be 29 next March.
Okay. What's the point?
Anyway, you must have found the fountain of youth or something. But I met you in Port St. Joe in 2019. But here's the crazy part. I've been trying to make it here in town and scratch out a living since 2018, and I went to sell one of my precious guitars today to keep trying to get by, and old was in there. And it's the first time I've seen him since Port St. Joe, and I mentioned your name. And then I came out here with my friend Locke Thornton, because I just happened to be right next to his house, and he told me he was coming out here tonight, and I walked in, and here you were.
No. How crazy. That's very weird. What did you say when you mentioned my name? Just curious.
Well, I mentioned you and he said, oh, well, that's two of the first artists we ever worked with. And then he turned around and walked out of the shop. But, he was very nice. He didn't have anything bad to say at all.
Well,
but
I'll tell you this. That deal I talked about, 22.5%, that's maybe why he walked out so fast. Anyways.
Well, I don't have a dog in that fight.
You don't.
That is still a universe story.
No. Yeah, all right.
But
Crazy.
that just killed me. I can't believe
weird.
this.
That is very weird.
This.
Very weird.
Yeah.
Good to see you. Port St. Joe?
It's great to see you too, man. Yeah.
Where are you from there? Or
No, I'm originally from Central Alabama, a little community called Slapout, Alabama, near Montgomery.
My kid went to Montevallo.
You're kidding.
I'm probably the only person in this room that could find that without a GPS.
What a small world.
Yep.
Yeah.
Look at us.
So
connecting
anyway,
the dots.
but I'm going to do the title track off my album that came out last year that I made with the legendary Tony Brown. And, this is the one single off of it that I thought would have been great for radio.
Tyler Braden's from your hood, right?
He sure is.
Yep.
That's an old friend of mine.
Yep.
And Ella Langley.
Yep.
But anyway.
So you brought the right dude for tonight, man.
I'm going to do this ballad for you. And
wait to hear it.
I would love to send you a copy of it if you like it. And if not, you're not going to hurt my feelings. But thank y'all so much for letting me get up here. Once again, my name's Dee White. This song called Heart Talking. You getting the guitar out there, Holt? Your tongue, he's always up for fighting. If you don't tell your teeth to bite him, you're gonna lose the one you love. Your tongue, he knows this drink don't taste the same, and he's to blame, 'cause she ain't here to make a toast. Your eyes, what more could they be looking for? Don't trust them anymore, they don't see clear through those tears. Well, it would be hard on me, I'd be heavy as a rock. If there's still a pulse, don't give me the shock. This is your heart talking. We both know I can't take a break. When you lie down at night, your mind and I are wide awake. So keep your feet walking that old straight line you've been on. 'Cause the rate I'm at, boy, you won't last. So pay your tab and take me home. And this is your heart talking. Your lungs need to take a big deep breath and exhale everything that ain't so good for me. Your head, I know you're all in it right now, but you had better tune it out, 'cause I've got your back. Though it was always quick to turn, of all the bridges in this town, she ain't the one to burn. This is your heart talking. We both know I can't take a break. When you lie down at night, your mind and I are wide awake. So keep your feet walking that old straight line you've been on. 'Cause the rate I'm at, boy, you won't last. So pay your tab and take me home. And this is your heart talking. Your lips can say I'm sorry, you can show it head to toe. But if you wanna make it right and let it go, she's got to know that this is your heart talking. We both know that I can't take a break. When you lie down at night, your mind and I are wide awake. So keep your feet walking that old straight line you've been on. 'Cause the rate I'm at, boy, you won't last. So pay your tab and take me home. Listen to your heart talking. And this is your heart talking. Bum, bum, bum. Well, thank y'all very much.
Dee White.
Thank you,
Cody,
guys.
I'll let Cody take this one because Cody was freaking out.
All right, tear me to shreds, guys. Tear me to shreds.
I'll start off with all the critiques, though, first. No, dude, holy shit. I just I was like, he don't even need the mic. I've never seen you project like a motherfucker.
Well, thank you, man.
It just had me in the feels, and I think your voice is so unique. Anytime I hear a different voice that I haven't heard, I just get excited. So I don't know. You talk about the song though. God damn.
No, for sure. I'll go last. What do you think?
That's how they do in Alabama. Everybody shits on Alabama, but it's got great music, great food, great people. That's another place I've been trying to keep a secret because we might buy something down there. I got to quit talking about it.
Yeah.
No, good job, man. I'm into it.
Thanks, guys. Thank you, man.
What a weird turn of fate, though, right?
So crazy. I'm just
right?
like, it gives me goosebumps.
Take the mic off, too, so we can hear you.
Oh, yeah, we got to record this.
He does need a mic.
No, I was just saying, man, it's like makes the hair on the back of my neck stand up. That's how God works, though, and that's why you got to be in Nashville, Tennessee if you want to make country music.
For sure.
So,
For
yeah,
sure.
the spontaneity of this city is why you have to be here.
For sure. No, sorry, the name you brought up earlier brought back some old memories.
Full-blown showcase showdown? What do we got going on over here?
No. It's all good. But the story's cool, man. Their voice is awesome. You're so unique, so talented. I was just immediately blown away. Obviously, such a unique voice. Cody mentioned it. I think that's half the battle in this town is just staying unique. You mentioned, what kind of guitar did you sell?
Well, he didn't offer me quite enough, but it's a Gibson SJ200 from 1960.
Okay.
Oh, we can't sell that.
And so you're trying to sell it.
Got to pay rent.
Gotcha. Man, that's crazy. That's crazy that you're sharing that with us. Man, I don't know.
How long have you been here?
Yeah, how long have you been in Nashville?
Well, I've been here since 2018. I went to college at Auburn University and did 1 year there and dropped out. So I was on Warner Brothers for a few years, and it was just they were specializing in commercial music, and that's not exactly what I was doing at the time. Not exactly what I'm doing now, but I feel like that song fits in.
Yeah. I mean, I think it's unique. My thing for you, man, is like your voice. I'm glad that you sang that song, but I also feel like you're pretty versatile. I think you could do a lot of different types of music too. You know, like that was obviously a sad song, but like when you play a live show, do you have some upbeat stuff?
It's 80% upbeat, Austin. Yeah, for sure, sure.
What's your?
In fact, I never play this.
Yeah.
So yeah.
No. What's your? This is a question I've been meaning to ask artists, but like, what is your vibe? Do you know who your audience is? Do you know what your audience listens to? Like, what are your fans like?
You know, they say, according to the analytics, they say my demographic is 25 to 35-year-old women, but I see all kinds of people out there.
I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about who are they? Not like a number or stat. Like,
man, it's all kind of different.
What's the music you're making?
Yeah, well, it's country and Americana. It's traditional country and Americana music. I love swamp music. My hero's Hank Williams. I love guys like Gene Watson. The first real gig I ever did when I was 15 years old, 13 years ago, was I opened for Gene Watson because I won a singing competition in high school, and the grand prize was we got to open for Gene Watson. Been a huge fan of his ever since. Love Vern Gostin, Randy Houser. I could go on and on. There's all kind of guys and girls out there that I love. I remember the first song I ever learned was Whiskey Mint and Hellbound by Hank Jr., but I've burned all that stuff out.
My math is math, and you're my age. You're 28 years old?
That's correct, 98.
Holy shit.
What month?
August 2nd.
Okay, I'm a little older than you. I was born in March. So.
Oh, goddamn. That's crazy.
But anyway, people talk about my gray hair. I tell them, well, it's a tough business, you know.
No, you're wise beyond your ears. We can all tell.
And your name is Dee White. It goes with your name.
Yeah. I maybe should have changed that. I don't know, but I just left it on there as my real name. So.
So you were signed to a major label. Can you give any advice to an artist that wants to sign a major record deal?
Yeah, well, who doesn't, first of all, when you move to this town?
100%.
But it's funny, I was talking to a couple of young guys earlier at lunch, and they were telling me, I sure would love to sign a big label deal, or I sure would love to sign a big publishing deal. And I told them, I said, you think you do, but you may not, because I'm unrecouped about $300,000 over there right now. And, would love to get out of my publishing deal as well. But anyway, you can do it independently now. It's different than it was. COVID changed everything. I'm sure you can attest to this. And I kind of got the last of the good old days pre-COVID with Warner Brothers. Now, I have to say this, too. They treated me great. They included me on everything. I was the small fish in the pond, but they treated me wonderfully and got all kind of amazing tours and tour support from them. But anyway, you can do it independently. You certainly can.
What are you excited about, man? What's coming up next?
You know, I've got 20 or 30 brand new songs ready to record, and a few of them are ready to release. So next year I'm going to put out a 10-song LP. It's going to be called Hard to Kill, because that resonates with my musical journey. And the turnaround of that is what should have been the end of me just made me hard to kill. And thank you. Just all the new songs is what I'm excited about most. All the new songs.
Love that. What do you think?
I'm into it. I like it.
Yeah.
Thank y'all for giving me the opportunity to sing for you.
Of
I
course,
appreciate
man.
you.
Thanks for being a bucket pull. We
Yeah.
can find you on social media. Is it just?
Absolutely, you can. It's Real Dee White, RealDeewhite. You can look me up anywhere that you consume your music digitally. Or I do a monthly residency up in East Nashville at Dee's Country Cocktail Lounge every third Thursday at 6:30 p.m. I'd love to see you guys if you don't have anything better to do. But I'm around. I've been around. I hope to hang around.
Besides selling guitars, how are you making money? Are you playing out? Or are you working in
I am.
odd jobs?
No, man. You know, I wheel and deal. I've been into antiques for as long as I could walk and talk, because that's what my father does. But I'm playing pretty much every weekend. Do some gigs around here. Pretty good bit of little private stuff, too, especially during hunting season. A lot of these guys call me, and I go down to their lodge and entertain their clients and stuff like that. So the Lord always provides. It's like I always get enough to continue doing this. But anyway,
Wow.
hang in there.
I'm going to do something crazy. So...
I was going to say, you better take care of this
No,
cat.
I'm going to take care of you. So I wish I could just give you the money you needed for rent. But what I can tell you, are you busy on... Let me see here. By the way, do you like the Eagles by chance?
Love the Eagles. You
Okay.
kidding me?
Do you like Vince Gill?
Are you kidding me, Austin? One of my
are
heroes.
you free on August 10th?
I believe so.
Okay.
What's up? What's going on?
if you're available, Vince Gill is going to be our special guest, and I would love for you to perform for Vince Gill, because I think he might be able to help you more than I can.
Man, I'm there. Thank you so
in?
much.
All
Wow.
right.
Thank
We'll see you. We'll see
All
you
right,
later.
Austin. Thank you
Let's
so
do
much,
it, man.
buddy.
Let's do it. And you made the A-list. Come on. There we go. It's the best I can do, man. Absolutely. Good to see you, brother. Good to see you. Crazy.
Thanks for allowing us to hear that song.
Maybe Vince can buy your guitar. He loves guitars. My favorite questions, you knew it. 2 truths and a lie. The 2 biggest truths that you stand by in Nashville, and the biggest lie that Nashville has. And this is just your opinion.
Truth first. Everybody in this room should do everything they can to protect their intellectual property, because this is a town full of people that are looking to steal and profit off your creativity and hard work. Truth. Don't give up on your dream, because, again, half the people in this town awesome. The other half fake. Learn to tell the difference. The lie is that radio's dead. It's not. There you go. I kept it clean.
I love it.
I had a lot I wanted to say, but we've run long, so I'm in the effort of brevity.
No, I think you said what you needed to say, and I can't thank you enough, really, because it's very rare that you get somebody as honest as you are in the position that you are, and the weight that you carry in town, and just in country music in general. There's a lot of people that would kill to sit down and try to sway you one way or another. I know there's a lot of people calling you nonstop to get their records played on your stations, and for you to sit down here with us and listen to some new artists, man, it means a lot. I'm going to ask you my favorite question I've been asking people, and I want you to end with this, but this doesn't have to be about music, doesn't have to be about anything. What was the best day of your life?
Probably when my kid was born. I mean, not to be cliche, but like all your friends, like when you don't, you know this because you have 2 of them, like all your friends that had kids before you, oh, it's the greatest thing ever. It's like nothing you've ever, and you're like, yeah. but then you do it and you're like, all right, for once they were right. It is a pretty remarkable thing, to be honest.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. Well, it's been an honor to have you. Thank you so much. Anything you want to leave anybody with? I know you said don't give up on your dreams, and that's been a big message, but anything that you want to leave everybody with?
Well, yeah, I need to get wave files from Alabama Dude, Dog Lady, and Photograph Lady. We're going to showcase all three.
Shut up. Let's go. Come on. We're getting 3 songs from the podcast on the radio. Let's go. That's awesome.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Which I guess I probably shouldn't have called them that, but the Photograph song, the Dog song, Alabama Dude, I want to showcase all 3 of those.
That's amazing. That's and I mean this, guys. If you're a fan of Playlisted, if you watch the show, tune in to WKDF. I mean, 103.3 Country, Nashville. They're doing this. You guys are supporting artists from, everybody that was on here tonight is independent for the most. I think. I don't know if he's still on his deal, but everybody's independent. There needs to be more people like you doing this. So this is a dream of the show to have what you just did happen. So thank you.
You should have bigger dreams. We can do bigger than this. It's all good.
Congratulations to all 3 artists. My name is Austin Burke, Travis Daly, Cody Hawkins. This is Playlisted. Thank you so much. Come on.
Thank you.